Oh, incredible.
Yeah, we're live.
Oh no.
Oh gosh!
Oh.
Oh no. Oh my
Um,
goodness. Oh man.
Pulling up a stream on my phone real quick.
Right.
About time, Erica. You can't be satisfied.
I'm about to posture check this whole motherfucking VC.
I'm about to posture chat.
I know SCP-002 looks a little boring. Let's just skip to the next one.
Well, off to a strong start.
This one's pretty.
My
Let's
brother in
just go to
Christ, was there a word on that scene that you read?
You know what he did? He basically like imagine like flipping through pages and it's like, yeah, I just read the whole book pretty
Yeah,
much.
you want to see me do it again?
Yeah, want to see me do it again?
Looking good so far.
Also, I forgot to launch Lurk Bait.
I'm so glad.
I love SCP.
Is that
But how do I actually know? I don't know every single SCP though.
I don't think
That's-
anyone does.
I only
It's
only
harder
know,
than knowing all Pokemon.
Yeah, because there's a
Well, there's
definite number of Pokemon. People
There's
can
like
just
1,000 Pokemon,
bitches.
and
There's
all you need to
1,000
remember is
bitches.
their names. There's 8,000 SCPs.
and most of them
Well,
are
I
probably
mean-
bad.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Just like Pokemon.
How you like SCP? Name every object.
Well, there's
SCP, simple as.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
SCP. Damn, should have narrowed it down.
All right.
I can start counting if you wish.
SCP-002 is to remain connected to a suitable power supply at all times to keep it in what appears to be a recharging mode. In case of electrical outage, the emergency barrier between the object and the facility is to be closed and immediate area evacuated. Once facility power is reestablished, alternating bursts of X-ray and ultraviolet light must strobe the area until SCP-002 is reaffixed to the power supply and returned to recharging mode. Containment area is to be kept at a negative air pressure at all times. Teams including a minimum of 2 members are required within 20 meters of SCP-002 or its containment area. Personnel should maintain physical contact with one another at all times to confirm there is another person present, as perception may be dulled, skewed, or influenced by proximity to the object. I'm not a noob, Shane. Fuck you. And then there's the fucking legal document about, like, oh, no personnel below level 3. This requirement may be waived via author. I don't care.
Anyone below level 3 can be wavered in, but otherwise they're not allowed in.
Yeah. They're not allowed in unless otherwise stated. Put some ominous, any mysterious music.
Put the fucking oh, there's like a few of them, but like the old SCP reading music.
Hold on.
What the hell was that?
I'm thinking of like no copyright songs or whatever.
I mean, yeah, that's what I was thinking too, but I just
What was that one guy Vanos Gaming did? Grabs music or whatever. What was that guy's name? Fuck.
probably
Free word music, no copyright.
The
Wow.
evil monkey with mysterious.
I just saw that too. Evil monkey.
Christ.
This looks like the background I'd see in a fucking no mineral.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, this is like perfect.
Over 60 formulas for different breeds.
Thanks,
from
Ardenite
puppy-
Studios.
Royal King.
That's scary. That's
Puppies!
puppies. Oh,
Puppies!
God.
Liberty Mutual,
Oh,
you can
God.
customize and save.
Ah, Liberty Mutual. Ah. Fuck. This fucking sucks.
Alright.
This is about
gets
what I
banned
should have expected.
He gets banned immediately.
It just lied when it said. Oh, wait, it doesn't even say that it's not copyright.
Oh shit!
Oh
Well.
no! This one is called Impending Doom.
This is impending doom.
Yep, this is SCP, alright.
It doesn't sound like somebody would copyright this, I'll be honest. So I'm just gonna call it there. So ominous.
So everybody, if you see on your screen that says, "Oh, this person's not live or got banned," you know what happened.
I don't think you get banned, the VOD will get taken down. It's like worst case scenario.
Yeah.
SCP-002 resembles a tumorous, fleshy... Should I add fucking metal pipe sound to the...
No, don't.
Please, no.
That breaks the immersion.
What
God, that would
immersion.
suck. Resembles a tumorous, fleshy growth with a volume of roughly... I'm gonna skip specific numbers. I don't know what
Good
M3
stuff,
is. Is that meters?
Meters
2000
cubed.
cubed.
Yeah, meters cubed.
Okay. An iron valve hatch on one side leads to its interior, which appears to be a standard low-rent apartment of modest size. One wall of the room possesses a single window with no such opening is visible. I'm stupid.
Man.
Though no such opening is visible from the exterior. The room contains furniture, which upon close examination appears to be sculpted bone, woven hair, and various other biological substances produced by the human body. All matter tested thus far... Okay, I was like, show independent? I was expecting shows independent, not... Okay.
No.
Thus far, show independent or fragmented DNA sequences for each object in the room. The Mulhazen report? What the I'm...
Yeah,
What's
Mulhazen
Oh, it's just...
report
Okay,
is-
it's just this. Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Reference. To date, a
Reference.
subject has been responsible for the disappearances of 7 personnel. It is also, in its time at the facility, further furnished itself with 2 lamps, a throw rug, a television, a radio, and a beanbag chair. 3 books in an unknown language, 4 children's toys, and a small potted plant. Tests with a variety of lab animals, including higher primates, have... Primates?
Primates.
Yeah, I know. Primates. I read it like it's privates. To be fair, that's one letter off. Have failed to provoke a response in SCP-002. Cadavers as well failed to produce any effect. Whatever process the subject uses to convert organic matter into furnishings is apparently only facilitated by the introduction of living humans. So it's a living room. Do you get it?
By the way, imagine.
Turn on dark mode. That's fair. How do I do
Dude.
that on the SCP wiki?
Go. You can. I don't think you can do it on the wiki. I think you can do it on like in settings for like the. What are you using, Google or Explorer?
Yeah, it's just
Google. I don't know.
So whatever your settings is for Google, you go there and change it to dark mode.
Oh, that's my email.
No one saw that, right?
No one saw that, right? Hold on a moment. Hold on a
I'm
moment.
send-
Give
I'm
me just
sending
a...
him I'm sending him an email right now.
We're in light
Imagine-
mode to keep Dr. Light appeased.
Imagine
from Megabath?
do appearance. Sir...
Oh, fantastic news, by the way. Sending it to dark mode wouldn't do a damn thing.
Yeah, I don't think it would.
Really?
I don't think it's
No,
going
because
to.
the
it's
SCP
a-
wiki is
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
white
it
on,
wouldn't-
or black on white.
Not
yeah,
that
it
I
wouldn't
can
do it.
find out how to fucking change it to dark mode.
Now the Foundation knows where to email you. Yeah, pretty much.
Let me try it opening the website on Opera to see if it actually looks better. Because
My brother,
Opera
I
is
just tried it. It's not going to.
I don't think so.
Even
Just-
on Opera?
No, because the
Damn.
page.
Yeah, it's just the page.
Oh, yeah. Duh.
Is there like
there's no point in fiddling with this.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to deal with it, whoever said that.
I'm trying to see if there is a way to make the wiki.
Is there a way to make-
SCP Wiki user tools? There's a Chrome extension called Dark Reader.
What does that even
Should I
mean?
install a virus on my computer real quick?
No,
Nah, not right now. You can save
Not
that for
right
later.
now. Not right now. We just got started. Next thing he's gonna be on the dark web or something. Guys, look, I found me on the dark web. Damn.
How do I make it work?
Are you serious?
How do I make it work? I've installed it. What do you mean on?
Yeah, I don't think on the SCP website you can actually change it to dark mode, so
Oh,
Oh,
success!
Oh, how'd you do that? Damn!
Extension. The virus I just installed.
Oh,
Well.
shit. Well,
Oh shit! I closed the fucking ambience. Damn it. Restore. That's not the right thing. Reopen closed tab.
fuck! God damn it! This is supposed to be scary. Ad blocks. Okay. Yes.
Is it louder now? Yeah, it bumped it up for some reason.
Okay.
Okay, back to reading. Let me re-enable your guys' vision. There, I've made it
Yeah.
dark mode. However, Chrome still isn't in dark mode, and I don't know how to get Chrome into dark mode.
leave it be.
Yeah, just leave it.
This is still better, yeah.
So this is a living room, is what you said.
Yeah, it's a room that's made of flesh and it's alive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna read that reference document or?
I like end of document reports. The following is a brief report detailing discovery of 002. Subject was discovered in a small crater in North Portugal where it struck the Earth from orbit. Was it just like a ball of flesh at that point, or was it the whole room? Encased in a shell of thick rock, the fleshy exterior of the object was exposed by the impact. A native farmer happened upon the site and reported his findings to the village elder. Subject gained SCP attention when a level 4 agent posted in the area detected a small radioactive anomaly generated by the object. Collection squad of SCP security personnel, led by General Mulhausen, was immediately dispatched to the area where they quickly secured the object in a large container and performed initial testing with subjects recruited from the nearby village. Recruited is a crazy fucking way to put that. I'm sure they were very willing to undergo this testing.
You were voluntold. Go into the flesh room.
3 men individually sent into the structure subsequently disappeared, or subsequently. Either worse.
Yeah.
Upon discovering the deadly property of the subject, General Mulhausen issued a level 4A termination order of any witnesses, roughly a third of the village, to ensure no outside knowledge of the subject, and initiated its transport to the SCP facility.
Just the way
Sorry,
Ward
you don't
said
pass
that.
the vibe check.
I'm glad they
Wait.
just said roughly 1/3 of the village. They didn't just say like,
I like
oh,
how it's not
okay.
approximately or anything, just about a third.
I just laughed because the way Mord said Lamau.
It's just weird that they even mentioned this instead of just saying that they terminated the witnesses. They were like, oh yeah, it was about
It's in brackets. It's not even like a side tangent in the document officially.
It doesn't
And
even
it just
feel like it's
roughly.
here for fucking, covering up the news story or anything. Like, it's there for, like, it's just there so that they know that it happened.
Oh, man.
During preparation for transport, 4 SCP security personnel were inexplicably drawn inside the object, where they too immediately disappeared. Following inspection, it appeared as if the object had grown several new furnishings and was beginning to look like the interior of an apartment room. General Mahausen immediately ordered the requisition of several Class 3 hazmat suits for the remaining security team members, who proceeded to lift the container onto the waiting freight ship for transport to SCP containment facility. Data expunge. Following the termination of General Mahausen, SCP-002 was resecured by SCP staff and brought into special containment in where it currently resides. Staff with clearance level below 3 have been denied access to SCP-002 container without
We need
prior
a fucking
approval.
soundbite to play for, like, text redactions. Where's the one that fucking SCP Illustrated uses? We need that.
I was thinking metal pipe.
God damn you, no.
That's really funny, though. That is really funny.
Just, yeah, like special containment in.
Prior approval of at least 3 staff. Okay.
Dude,
I'm
can
not
we just
doing
use that
that.
one? Yeah, can we use that, please?
No.
If I had a way to quick find it, I'd at least do it for one article as a bit, but I don't know how to quick find it. I'd probably have to, like, completely download, like, the YouTube video sound file.
I could just have the soundbite thing up.
Oh, you mean on,
So
like,
it's-
Discord?
Yeah. Does it come through? Obviously, you have
I have it
I
muted,
mean,
but I could unmute you for the bit.
just a test.
Hold on, I need to figure out how to turn on soundboard. Alright, soundboard's on.
Right.
So are we taking turns reading each article?
We can, if you'd like to.
Okay, it comes through. Fantastic.
Yeah.
So would you want to go, Mort, or do you want me to go?
You can go ahead first. I'm wrapping up something in the background.
Reading is not my strong suit. This motherfucker.
Yeah. I say that as if I haven't, not read anything for like 4 years.
I know.
Reading aloud is a lot more difficult than simply reading something to yourself.
That is
Right.
true.
Alright. Special Containment Procedures SCP-003 is to be maintained at a constant temperature of no less than 35 degrees Celsius, and ideally kept above 100 degrees Celsius. No living multicellular organisms of Category 4 or higher complexity may be allowed to come into contact with SCP-003. In event of total power failure, if SCP-003-1 begins to increase its mass, assigned personnel must engage in skin contact with SCP-003-1. Ideally, personnel might... Motherfucker.
Sorry, the music was a little loud.
Motherfucker. Okay, back to it then. Ideally, personnel may use their body heat to return SCP-003-1 to above the critical temperature. However, skin contact must be maintained. Even in event of SCP-003 reaching activation temperature, lasting at minimum until SCP-003-1. Jesus Christ, I have to say it multiple times.
Yeah,
Advances-
if you want to shorten it however you want. This is freehand. This isn't like...
I'll just
Yeah.
say like number 3 and then -1 if it says -1.
You could just say like SCP-3, just 3, anything.
Yeah. Advances fully to its second growth stage. Personnel who enter SCP-3's containment area must first be examined for body parasites of Category 4 or higher complexity and sterilized if such organisms are present. All personnel who have come in physical contact with SCP-3-1 are to immediately report for sterilization afterwards. SCP-3-1 must not be removed from SCP-3-2 except in case of emergency procedures detailed above. Any significant change in SCP-3-2's rune activity, including pattern, frequency, or color, should be reported within 3 hours of occurrence. Cessation of rune activity must be reported immediately. SCP-3-2 must be supplied with power via the source designated generator 39 at all times. Description: SCP-3 consists of 2 related components of separate origin referred to as SCP-3-1 and -2. SCP-3-1 appears to be composed of chitin, hair, and nails of unknown biology arranged in a configuration similar to that of a computer motherboard. Testing reveals SCP-3-1 to predate earliest known circuit boards by factor of thousands of years. SCP-3-1 is considered sentient, but not actively dangerous, except under certain conditions. SCP-3-1 was found on a stone tablet, SCP-3-2, on which it currently resides. The runes of SCP-3-2 are not part of any known language and emit pale, flickering light patterns. I'm just going to say 3-2 at this point. 3-2 is controlled by a non-biological internal computer, the contents of which are mostly inaccessible without risk of damaging 3-2. 3-2 is capable of controlled emissions of radiation, including heat, light, and anomalous radiation types. 3-2 contains an internal power source of an anomalous nature, which appears to have been losing power since several centuries before discovery. It is considered probable that 3-2 was created for the purpose of containing 3-1. Partially interpreted data recovered coming from 3-2 may refer to a past and or potential future LK class restructuring event caused by 3-1. 3 was located by remote viewing from SRV-4 Beta. It appears possible that SRV-4 Beta was deliberately contacted by 3-2. Other organizations have also been alerted to SCP-3's existence, possibly from similar means despite this activity. SCP-3-2 does not appear to be sentient, based on its lack of reaction to MO3 Gloria analysis and procedures. When 3 drops below the temperature of 35 degrees Celsius, both components react. God, this is a lot of fucking reading.
Yeah.
First, 3-1 enters a growth state characterized by an exponential increase in mass. This growth state consists of 2 stages. In both stages, SCP-3-1 partially fuels its growth by converting matter around it, starting with any surrounding inorganic material, including atmospheric elements, then non-living organic material, including cells of dead skin, hair, chitin, enamel, keratin, and other biological materials. The first stage is always the 3-1 will first increase its mass, then take form similar in shape to an oh Jesus Christ oh for Lloyd.
Yeah, not sure that one either. Just say brittle star.
But brittle star of 15 meters in diameter, including what appears to be a central processor of 3 meters in diameter. It will form sensory organs that appear to scan its surrounding environment and will partially convert the area around it to an unidentified anomalous substance. SCP-3-2 seems immune from conversion. The second stage describes a growth alteration, which occurs when 3 comes into contact with organic material. 3 appears to template itself off of the organic matter and will attempt communication with organisms that match its initial template or templates. In its second stage, 3-1 may pause, slow, or change its growth, and will also convert inorganic and non-living organic elements into functionally similar structures while anomalously altering their physical makeup. Jesus Christ.
You're not even to the addendums yet, buddy.
I can take over at addendums if you want.
Oh, you just want me to go to addendums?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want a break, I'll let you keep going if you want.
I can keep going, but I completely forgot where. Oh no, wild growth is consistent. Okay. Wild growth is consistent in the first stage. In the second stage, 3-1's growth rate is diminished by 20 to 90% so long as 3-1 remains in contact with living organic material. The percentage is determined by the complexity of organisms in contact with 3-1. 3-1 appears to devote a large amount of processing power to I almost said anal cyst for some reason.
Analysis.
analysis of living organic material. During each of SCP-3-1's growth stages, 3-2 releases bursts of radiation that temporarily inhibit 3-1's growth or reverse this growth when the temperature of 3-1 rises above 100 degrees Celsius. Similar radiation emissions have been replicated or recorded via other anomalous means. 3-1's biology has been subject of extensive study. Significant elements have been identified similar to SCP SCP-1512 and SCP-2756, the latter two of which have no further confirmed connection with 3-1 and no known connection with each other, and none of which are fully understood, technically even less understood than SCP-3, thanks to the extensive cross-disciplinary research on the SCP-3 objects. To date, no convincing analysis has been put forward which satisfactorily explains 3-1's connection to these SCP objects or other, nor its connection to modern technology beyond appearance and potential mimicry via unknown mechanism. Addendum!
We're on to the addendums. Okay. I've also realized there might be a problem.
Yeah.
Imagine ad breaks.
Oh, good lord.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna forcibly run an ad break after every like 2 articles or something to try and cut down on the amount of ads that play mid-reading. But
Does it actually, or is it placebo?
I don't fucking know.
Well, let's pick
This
a dog
website
time.
runs on fairy dust. I'm going to assume that it does.
Oh man.
Alright. Do you want me to take over this real quick more? Because we don't know how long the next one is going to be.
Fair enough.
So
I
I
mean, I'm
could-
fine either
yeah.
way, but
Go ahead,
Acting
I've
on
been reading for
information
two-
gathered from linguistic analysis of SCP-32's runes and comparative data analysis, research team Gloria has managed to establish a link between SCP-3 and
oh shit, right. Sorry.
for analysis of functions. SCP-31 must now be considered sentient as it is be kept a minimum of 1 kilometer away from and the resulting byproduct at all times. SCP-32's power loss has been exacerbated by the procedures performed by Gloria. On orders of Gloria will continue of 0510, Gloria will continue proceed. What is Gloria? We've been never told this.
Don't know actually.
You need more emotion in my What do you mean? This is all meant to be just emotionless fucking like
Also, did I say mimicry wrong, or is that
You said
or is that
mimicry
him
wrong
saying-
and you also pronounced chitin wrong. It's not shittin', it's chitin.
Do you
It's
think I knew
mimicry and
this?
chitin.
Do you think
But-
I knew this?
Yeah. But no, it's meant to be like a kind of, what's the word, cynical? Is that the right word?
Wait,
Yeah.
where?
Very
Well, not
professional,
cynical.
matter-of-fact writing. It's not meant to
clinical
be
is
like,
what you're looking for.
what?
Clinical is probably
That
the word you're looking
works.
for. Cynical
Yeah.
is a bit different, I would say.
They're close words. And I don't use them often. Yeah. But no, it's meant to be more like that.
I
during-
suppose it also. Never mind. Just keep reading.
No, you can go ahead.
Well, now I don't remember.
During Gloria procedures, SCP-31 doubled its mass and began rapid structural growth. Temperature was immediately returned to 100 degrees Celsius. Growth and mass increase of SCP-31 continued for 9 minutes and 6 seconds, at which time a sustained radiation spike was produced by 32. In response, 31 returned to its normal state in 3 minutes and 39 seconds. New growth dissolved into a dusty residue which was collected for analysis. Both SCP-31 and 32 ceased all detectable activity. 32 did not resume activity until connected to external power source. 32's runes glowed uniformly gray and did not resume normal activity for 3 hours. SCP-32 no longer appears to be able to maintain containment area at a temperature above 35 degrees Celsius without external power supplied by generators. I just put Blade to read. Do you want to hop in and read one, Isaiah? You're free to if you want. The procedure detailed in Addendum 3 was repeated, and SCP-31 again entered a growth state. After 10 minutes and 13 seconds, 32 once again produced a sustained radiation spike. 31's growth stopped for 36 seconds, then resumed at its previous pace. On quadrupling its mass, SCP-31 formed a coherent outer shell and body. After appearing to scan its environment and partially converting its environment, SCP-31 then breached containment, entering the observation gallery where 9 members of Gloria were present. On physical contact with team members, SCP-31 encompassed them in rapidly grown appendages and stopped growth for 15 minutes. SCP-31 then resumed growth and rearranged the component parts of the center of its form to the shape of a 3-meter-tall female humanoid, with peripheral and tentacles shifting to extrude... Where the fuck? Hold on. To extrude primarily from SCP-31's newly formed hair and spine. SCP-31 then produced rudimentary vocalizations in an apparent initial attempt to communicate with researchers.
Sorry, I had to
I
cut
didn't
you
even
out
notice
here.
the data expunged, and I was just like, what the fuck? An unknown individual approached the compromised containment area in company of a full squad of agents. The individual claimed to be acting on orders of 0510 and attempted communication with SCP-31. Following this incident, Agent Jackson of Gloria successfully restored power to SCP-32 and activated backup generators to return the temperature to 100 degrees Celsius. SCP-31 returned to its normal state in 21 minutes and 7 seconds and was successfully recontained without incident. All 9 members of Gloria affected by SCP-31 were afterwards found to be physically unharmed with no residual effects besides psychological trauma. The converted materials of SCP-3's former containment area did not dissolve and are now under analysis. In light of previous incidents, 0510 was removed from the 05 Council by joint decision of 05
Oh, apologies.
and 05. On 03, Gloria procedures have been indefinitely suspended.
You want me to be honest with you? After reading all this, I don't remember what it was except it was being a computer.
There's
Like,
a
it was like a
overall
motherboard.
computer and then a biological chip, to my knowledge. And the overall computer tries to maintain a certain temperature that keeps the chip from growing, like by anomalous means, and then the chip, grows organically by anomalous means. I think. I'm pretty sure that's it.
That's all I remember was that it was a motherboard, something with a processor, 35 degrees Celsius to basically 100 degrees Celsius.
Interview between Dr. Tilda David Moose. What fucking name is that?
Who the fucking names their... Okay.
Tilda David Moose. Oh well. She tried to talk to us. We all heard her voice in our heads, and a sort of half language we couldn't fully understand. Some of the others passed out immediately. I lasted a little longer, but it wasn't because of mental fortitude. It's just that she was trying to tell us different things. She showed Jones a replay of all of the memories of everything Jones ever felt anything about. All over the course of a few minutes, she ripped 3 of the researchers apart and put them back together unharmed. She doesn't understand human emotion or pain, or very much about how we experience the world. Yes, I would say the containment procedures are necessary. Listen, she wants to remake the world into a paradise filtered through her own alien understanding of paradise, but still a paradise designed for us, for humanity. She would be happy to make a paradise for any sufficiently complex organism she comes across first. Anything with a complex enough mind to accept her, say a dog or a housefly. If she breaches again, we have to be there first. What would it be like? I don't know. She showed us images, not quite images. I can see them in my head, but they're not pictures. The closest thing I can think of is what you see when you close your eyes suddenly and tightly, but brighter and more complex. The images had metallic sounds associated with them and sensory details that we don't have the words or concepts to describe. The whole effect felt like the words of some kind, but I believe she wanted to see what we could understand, so she could understand us. She didn't have time to finish analyzing us. I don't know what would have happened if she had.
Huh.
Okay.
Wow.
Weird fucking alien shit, I guess.
I mean, fuck it. If people like aliens, they like aliens.
How profound.
Alright.
Give me just a moment.
You've got a door.
Oh,
You
hell
gotta
yeah.
do it.
This I can work with.
Let's go.
It's like gambling, but like...
It really is.
Yeah. You said you needed a moment, right?
Yeah, I'm...
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and launch an ad break then.
Alright.
Imagine that this whole SCP right here is basically just a door creaking and it just needs WD-40 on the hinges.
I'm trying to figure out if I
No, there's a
can just...
different SCP that's a can of WD-40.
No, I don't want to put chat into slow mode. I just want to launch a quick ad. No, I don't want to clip. Hold on, can I...
Guys, can you clip that? He wants to do an ad break, But he wants to put a clip in.
Okay, I don't think I can do ad breaks from my phone, which is unfortunate.
That sucks.
You shouldn't be able to see this other tab of Google Chrome, right? Yeah, you can. Okay, cool. Because that's where I'm going to open up Twitch to... You didn't hear that.
Jesus Christ.
What
What the fuck was that?
When you open Twitch, it immediately starts playing some other fucker's stream. I don't know why Twitch ever thought that was a good idea to immediately start playing someone's stream the moment you open the app. It is what it is.
All we heard was, what? We listened to the gospel.
Can't wait for us to tell you what was in Patrick's secret box while the knob subs can't hear. Alright. Hold on. I need to figure out how to... How long should the ad break be? Should I make it a minute 30?
Probably could, yeah.
Yeah, let's pop a minute 30 ad. Why can't I run it? You recently ran an ad. Oh, yeah, sure I did. I'm just gonna need to wait until, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait until I catch the right time for this, don't I? Thanks, Twitch. I love having control over when advertisements are shown to my viewers. It's really cool.
Subscribe with Twitch Prime.
Yeah. Alright, I guess we're just waiting then.
Oh man.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Never mind.
It's
So how long are we planning on streaming this?
4 hours.
4 hours?
Well,
Gotcha.
alright, you heard him, boys. Strap the fuck
Yep,
in.
you heard him. Strap him in. Do it. I cannot wait.
Let's see, where's... I fucking hate Discord.
I love Discord. No, I'm just kidding.
For reference for like when I'm going to be scrolling, when you're like almost to the bottom, I'll of course wait until you finish like paragraphs. But like say like
that
when you
Yeah.
finish this one, that's when I'm going to scroll down
Yeah,
and
because
like
we don't know
yeah.
just how much longer the paragraph is going to go on. Understood.
Yeah, that
Right.
so I'll just be doing that. I won't be like communicating when I'm going to be doing it.
That's fine.
Alright,
Should we-
I think I should be good now.
Should we also say like, oh, what is this object class or whatever? It's like Euclid,
Euclid.
or Keter.
I'm going to.
Okay. I
like
was just
one
wondering because
word.
we didn't say it for the past two. That's why I asked.
I think they were safe or Euclid.
It was Euclid, I think.
I'm pretty sure they were Euclids. Alright. Item number SCP-004. Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. When handling items SCP-004-2 through 004-13, proper procedure is vital. The items are not permitted to be moved off-site unless accompanied by 2 Level 4 security personnel. Under no circumstances should any component of SCP-004 be taken through SCP-004-1. The effects of doing so are as yet unknown, and the cost of experimentation makes further research impractical. Should any of the objects contained within SCP-004-1 breach containment or the facility be breached, keys must be brought inside and the door closed prior to the activation of Site-62's on-site warhead. Unauthorized removal of keys from the testing area is grounds for immediate termination.
You love when
Level
there's
1
a
clearance.
warhead just immediately. Just
I mean, I think most
immediately.
of them
Oh,
just
yeah.
have
No, you just-
those, yeah.
We see a picture of a door, we have no fucking idea what it is, like on-site warhead must be activated if anything ever
Sergeant,
happens.
is that a bag of
Like-
Pringles?
You know
Sergeant,
that
is a
one
bag of
meme.
Flintstones?
You know that one meme from that Power Rangers opening or whatever, and
Oh,
it's like, oh,
it's
we
a
kept
bomb.
the crystal safe, and then he's like, but as for this guy, it's a bomb.
I don't think it's Power Rangers, but yeah. There should be a koala SCP object class, Eucalyptus.
Meanwhile, a fucking warhead.
Alright, continue,
Level 1
Lord.
clearance is required for basic access to SCP-004-1. Level 4 clearance is required for use of SCP-004-2 to 13. Description: SCP-004 consists of an old wooden barn door, SCP-004-1, and a set of 12 rusted steel keys, SCPs 004-2 through 13. The door itself is the entrance to an abandoned factory in Data Expunged. Chronological history.
Do the. I was expecting someone to do the bit.
Well, no.
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Why am I historically bad at reading out?
There we go.
I'm just gonna do the numerical numbers as opposed to reading out the month because I'm a fool.
Yeah, that's fine.
Chronological history. 7/2/1949. A group of 3 juveniles trespassing on federal property near. Why do I have yours muted? I do. Apologies.
What the fuck?
I did at some point in the past.
Yeah.
Here, find the door. According to their testimony, they found a set of rusted keys in an iron lockbox and determined what door the keys unlocked. The juveniles are taken into custody after their contact sheriff. When one of their friends, SCP-004-CAS-01, goes missing. Oh, casualty.
Yeah.
I assume. 7/3/1949. Local authorities find the severed right hand of SCP-004 Casualty 1, 8 kilometers away from 004-1. Other parts of 004.
You should just say Casualty 1 instead of like
Fine,
SCP-04.
yeah. Its body are scattered as far as 32 kilometers from the factory. Christ.
Of course.
Under interrogation, the apprehended juveniles tell authorities that upon opening the door of one of the keys, SCP-004 Casualty 1 was torn into several pieces, each of which disappeared. At this point, the SCP Foundation takes over the investigation. 7/4/1949. SCP agent obtains the keys from local authorities to begin testing. Tests show that SCP-004-2 through 13 all fit into a single lock on the large barred door. 12 Class D personnel are assigned to test the effects of the door. Of the 12 test subjects, each trying a different key to enter the room, only 2 survive. Opening the door with any key except SCP-004-7 or SCP-004-12 caused the test subjects to be torn apart in multiple directions. However, no dismembered parts were found until later. At the time of writing, only 2 parts of each subject have been recovered, with the exception of the subject using SCP-004-redacted, whose pieces were scattered in close proximity. The others have, for all intents and purposes, vanished from existence. Of the 2 surviving subjects, only one, having used SCP-004-7, returned unharmed. The other came back in a near catatonic state, able only to remove himself from the room and then collapse on the floor. It had to be restrained to prevent him from gouging out his eyes. See Appendix A, Mental Health Effects of 00-4. 004. The subject using SCP-004-7 said that he had entered a large room and possibly big for the size of the attached building. After his exit, 004-1 was propped open and an armed squad of Level 3 personnel entered. The size of the room is impossible to measure, and the door frame and the individuals in the room are the only part of the room that can be felt or illuminated. 7/16/1949. Juvenile suspects and sheriff are terminated. Thank you. 8/2/1949. Is declared a hazardous area due to unexploded ordnance and fences erected in order to prevent civilian ingress. Tests to determine safety of exposure to environment behind 004-1 begin. 12/1/1950. Space-time anomalies resulting from exposure to SCP-004 are confirmed. Testing is suspended until further notice. 7/2/19. The unaccounted for remains of SCP-004 Casualty 1 appear unexpectedly outside 004-1. Despite being killed decades before, the remains of SCP-004 Casualty 1 are not decomposed in any manner and are still warm to the touch. Blood remains uncoagulated. The results are remanded for testing. 7/4/19. The unaccounted for remains of one of the 12 original test subjects appear in similar manner to those of Casualty 1. The remains have been designated SCP-004-CAS-2. Records suggest that both SCP-004-1 and CAS-2 used SCP-004-3/21/1999. With The massive proliferation of nuclear weapons in World War III only years away.
Sorry.
Construction has begun on a site inside SCP-004-1. The site is to stock supplies for person days. I see. 4/21/1999 has ordered the site inside 004-1 to be expanded to include emergency storage for all mobile SCP specimens and a petabyte database for the storage of all SCP data. The facility is now referred to as Site 62. 9/25/2000. Site 62 is operational. Labs and containment units are complete and can contain the most dangerous specimens. Backup of the SCP database has begun. 1/25/2001. Due to time anomalies, see space-time anomalies below, all personnel working at Site 62 are now required to reside on-site permanently. Families of personnel are to be informed that loved ones perished in an industrial accident. Cloned bodies have been prepared for funeral.
Jesus Christ.
Well, sure, I guess so. 8/4/2003. Massive power outage across northeast United States and through Canada. Due to the initial failure of multiple SCP generators, Site 62 was without power for 53 minutes. During those 53 minutes, those on site were completely without any source of light. They reported sensing creatures and people, although no abnormal entities could be seen or felt. Selected facility personnel were allowed to read Appendix A, and said the creatures sensed were of humanoid size, but otherwise similar to the massive green creature described. Space-time anomalies. SCP-004 seems to propagate spatiotemporal anomalies. Personnel leaving the facility report losing time. Those who have been in the site for weeks insist that they had only been in the facility for several days, and records of work completed and supplies consumed support their claims. Other temporal anomalies include SCP-004-2 through 13, especially the reappearance of SCP-004 Casualty 1 and 2 exactly years after using SCP-004, has been assigned to investigate all aspects of these time anomalies. Spatial anomalies include the impossibly large dimensions of the area opened by SCP-004-7. Similarly, 2003 blackout incidents suggest that there exists an alternate plane of existence within the same space that Site 62 occupies. Additional notes. Testing on SCP-004 reveals that 10 of the keys open 004-1 on a dimension where the laws of physics and topology are significantly different to that of our home dimension. Test subjects meeting these hostile conditions are torn apart, their bodies deposited in various locations, only 3 of which have been verified to be on Earth. Material deposited at 2 of these points appears immediately. Materials deposited at the 3rd appears exactly years into the future. The other 7 locations are currently unknown. Current testing focuses on 2 avenues of research. The first is finding ways to survive SCP-004's hostile topologies. The second suggests that SCP-002 through 13 may open doors other than SCP-004-1. Appendix A. Mental health effects of SCP-004-12. All Class D personnel using SCP-004-12 return in a catatonic state, unable to speak. Some may have enough energy left to try and claw out their eyes. Of the 16 subjects, only 4 have survived. Only 1 has regained speech following long-term psychotherapy. He was able to tell the psychiatrist that he saw a massive green creature, so large that much of its body extended beyond his field of view. He reported innate fear and sudden recognition, quote, as if it was something buried deep in his primal fears, end quote, and forced implantation of incomprehensible memories. Subject displays acute aggregate and retrograde amnesia. Appendix B. Additional information. Item number SCP-004-14, date of discovery, 9/2/1950. Order of object. Object was discovered elsewhere in a factory area in the previously undiscovered manager's office. Description. Object appears as a large, unvarnished wooden box. Box may be unlocked by the safe key, SCP-004-7, as well as 5 of the unsafe keys, see document SCP-004-1. Upon unlocking SCP-004-14 with 004-7, the box opens automatically on hinges. The volume of the space inside is precisely 5 times greater than the outer dimensions imply. Items placed within while the lid remains open do not affect the weight or any other properties of the box. When the lid is closed and locked, however, all items inside vanish irretrievably. Personnel locked inside the box are also irretrievable, although losing personnel in this fashion appears to be affect significantly the dreams experienced by it. And that is 004.
So,
Yeah.
so is it just?
It's the
I don't
hyperbolic
get-
time chamber.
Oh, it's a time chamber.
It's the hyperbolic
The
time
keys
chamber.
lead you to different realms, so to speak.
Yeah.
One of which was a pocket dimension, which is now housing Site 62, and potentially other areas.
I actually
The rest are hostile dimensions that we can't, exist
So,
in.
so what I don't get is why was some specialties they're all over the place? I don't get that part. Is it just they went into a hostile dimension, I guess?
imagine you're ripped apart by a beast, like a tiger. Imagine your body parts getting flung all over the place. That's what's happening in my knowledge.
My interpretation is that they are being torn apart by the brief exposure they have to, the
Yeah.
intense gravitational forces.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
Like, it
then their
doesn't-
body parts are, immediately,
Now, the time
launched ahead in
dilation, I
time.
assume, is just
Yeah.
because part of them went into the door,
I'm
yeah.
and then they come back out later. I don't know how they come back out.
I'm
but
thinking
whatever.
it's kind of like a. So we're only able to experience 3 dimensions. It's kind of like what would happen if we were put into the next dimension and we weren't able to exist there because we only had 3.
Right.
So it's kind of just we're not meant for it, and they just get torn apart by it. Anyway, incredible.
Alright.
I am
But
saying we
does-
should probably put a quit to the bit of
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was funny for a bit, but now it's probably
It's
better.
it's
as-
annoying.
real-
Yeah, it's annoying.
Long in the tooth. after
Oh, another
playing.
key.
Hey,
But no, I actually remembered the last one from back when I first read SCPs. That one was back in my brain. I'm gonna play the ad break now, so that way we hopefully get into a Should I just do a 30-second ad break after every one, or is that
I
too much?
mean, it
Mm.
depends on the length of the article. This one's a lot shorter compared to
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, because mostly what I want to do is just make sure there are no ad breaks in the middle, preferably. Oh, this is
Good
nothing. Okay.
Wow. So, do you want me to read or do you want to read?
I'm gonna play a 30-second ad break and then we'll do it.
I
Oh,
would say
yeah,
play the
yeah,
ad
yeah,
after this.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
That works.
So, I mean, I can read it. I don't care. It's
You can go
short.
ahead and I'll take the next one.
All right. Item number SCP-5. Object class safe. Special containment procedures. SCP-5 poses no immediate risk in any indirect sense. Even so, its unique functions require special measures be taken to restrict access and manipulation of the object. Approval of at least one level 4 personnel is required for removal of the object from its containment area. Description. In appearance, SCP-5 resembles an ornate key, or ornate, I don't care,
Ornate.
depends on how you say it, displaying the characteristics of a typical mass-produced key used in the 1920s. The key was discovered when a civilian used it to infiltrate a high security facility. SCP-5 seems to have the unique ability to open any and all forms of lock. See Appendix A. Be they mechanical or digital, with relative ease. The origin of this ability has yet to be Additional notes. SCP-5 may be used as a replacement for lost security passes, but only under the supervision of at least one level 4 personnel.
Okay.
SCP-5 may not be used for vending machine repairs, opening lockers, or any personnel's spare key or spare home key. Removal of the object from the compound will result in immediate termination. Appendix A. While SCP-5 has been shown to be effective in removing almost any form of locking device, further experiments have shown that efforts to disguise the purpose of identity of a lock have proven at least somewhat successful in defeating SCP-5's ability. In approximately 50% of cases where a volunteer was not able to identify a locking device as such, SCP-5 was not successful in deactivating the device. Due to these results, SCP-5 has been tentatively classified as sentient, and further tests are being run to determine the cognitive abilities. However, there are no results that show any traits that prevent it from being able to identify any particular locking device. Only that the aforementioned device has been heavily concealed and disguised. So pretty much it's a key
It's a
that can open
fucking
up
skeleton
anything.
key, yeah, but it also works on digital
Fantastic.
locks. Alright, now I'm gonna run like a minute ad break, and then we'll pick up on the next one.
Yeah. 9 out of 10 reading.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom while we wait.
Actually, I should piss and grab a drink while that is going. Oh my god, is that a lake?
Yeah!
Holy shit. Fuck do you mean, carrot reader?
Actually, now I think about it, I don't think that's a lake. I think that's just a creek.
Yeah.
Hold on, I want to do this one more time.
Fuck you!
Fantastic.
Okay, I'm done with it. Oh wait, this is actually the first one.
I'm back. Bread would get it. What would I get?
Carrot reader.
It's because he's a carrot.
I'm a carrot.
Yeah.
Actually, this is the first time I've actually seen something with overseer clearance granted.
I mean, to be fair, that's just something the author throw in. I don't think it's like a common thing.
No.
Under direct orders of the founder, access is limited to those with overseer clearance. Overseer clearance granted. Item SCP-006. Object class safe. Special containment procedures. Whereas the nature of SCP-6 does not warrant any extensive containment, a certain level of secrecy is necessary regarding the object's existence and properties. For obvious reasons, the following procedures are required not for personnel's safety, but to deny or hide knowledge of SCP-6's effects from the personnel who interact with it. All personnel interacting with SCP-6 in any physical way are required to wear modified Class 6 BNC suits. Before personnel are allowed to perform procedures, they must be briefed with material, SCP-06-B or SCP-06-C. SCP-06-A briefing is the correct one and is restricted to only those with O5 clearance. To ensure personnel are wearing suits properly, they are to be submerged in a pool of water. Any air bubbles spotted signify a leak in the suit. Procedures with SCP-6 are to be carried out under extreme surveillance. In case of contact with SCP-6, the commander in charge will announce Procedure 6-XI-12, which the personnel have been briefed to believe to mean high toxicity is present and they must evacuate. Any procedure in which liquid is acquired from SCP-6 must be approved by 305 level personnel. The liquid is to be transferred in a quad sealant container and under armed guard. If at any time personnel come into contact with SCP-6 or liquid from SCP-6, they are to be confined and terminated after sufficient studies are done. Due to the nature of SCP-6, the most effective termination method is incineration. For full report, see file SCP-6-05. Description: SCP-6 is a very small spring located 60 kilometers west of Astrakhan. I was expecting there to be like a country name after that. There's not. It's just I don't know where this is.
Maybe it's just the country and not an actual like,
it's
place.
60 kilometers west of the entire country of Astrakhan.
Yeah, I guess. I don't
Or
know.
I have no idea. It's probably fine.
Skeleton key binding a Isaac reference. Astrakhan
Oh,
is the
yeah.
country? Oh, okay. Ah. Foundation Command was aware of its existence since the 19th century, but unable to secure it until 1991 due to political reasons. On the spot of the spring, a chemical factory has been constructed as a disguise, with the majority of laborers under Foundation or Russian control. The liquid emitted from the spring has been chemically identified as simple mineral water in 1902, but has the unusual property of health. Ingesting the liquid produces the following properties in human beings: the ability to regenerate DNA damaged by sufficient duplication, heightened excitement of cellular duplication, vastly improved abilities in the repair of damaged tissue, and a frightening increase in the effectiveness of the human immune system. Upon testing the liquid on animal subjects, hostile bacteria and viral agents were destroyed immediately. Many reptiles and birds were unaffected, while higher primates experienced... Why did I say primates again? I know that's not it. It's primates. Experience the same benefits of humans.
So this is the fountain of youth.
Kind of. Except it's not really age related, but like...
But it's...
You know what's funny? I looked up. I looked it up what the name was. Apparently, it's labeled as the fountain of youth. Apparently.
Yeah, that's fair.
But in case of you were wondering, 05 is like, it's not. I don't think it's overseer level.
O5s are like the top of the foundation.
Yeah, they're
Overseers
the
oversee
function.
like a foundation site. O5s are the people running the organization.
Yeah.
Right.
And then above them is like the founder, but in some fucking lore, the founder doesn't even really fucking matter. Like, he's kind of just there.
Yeah.
He doesn't actually have real power.
Oh,
Robots.
You get a short one.
It's in Russia. Astrakhan was the country like 400 years ago.
Oh.
Ah. That
So
explains why we don't know about it.
How would you know this specific information? Which information? The like country related ones, or like the SCP related ones? What do you mean specific information? Also, I'll read this one too since my last one was super fucking short.
Okay.
Item SCP-007. Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-007 is to be contained in a sealed room measuring 10 meters on each side. Room is to be furnished comfortably as a living area, along with whatever items are requested by hereafter referred to as subject. Given that, providing subject with requested items would not compromise security. The subject is not to be allowed to leave the room and is to be detained with force if necessary. Description: SCP-007 is located within a cavity in the abdomen of subject. Subject is a Caucasian male, physically approximately 25 years of age. Subject claims to be 28 and 176 kilometers in height. Kilometers? No,
Centimeters.
centimeters in height.
I was like, holy shit.
Holy shit! That's
I
an
didn't realize we were
SCP.
dealing with fucking Paul Bunyan.
Most of subject's abdomen, muscles, skin, and organs is absent, though subject does not appear to suffer because of this. Instead of normal flesh, a sphere composed of soil and water is present, though it does not actually come into contact with subject's body at any point. The sphere appears to be, in most respects, a miniature near duplicate of Earth, approximately 60 centimeters in diameter. Although continental alignment is not consistent with that of any alignment known in Earth's history, the sphere has its own weather patterns and negligible gravitational pull, in addition to microscopic organisms somewhat resembling those of modern-day Earth inhabiting it. 2 intelligent species have been observed, though contact and communication with either has yet to be made. Technology levels of observed species must be checked at least once a week, and as of are approximately equal to that of 15th century Earth. Subject claims to be named, but no records of such a person can be found. Subject does not require food or water, and while he has been observed consuming both, what happens to such substance after being swallowed is unknown. Subject is intelligent, IQ has been measured at 128, and amiable, and regards the planet in his abdomen as a minor curiosity about his body. Subject seems to experience no stress about his unusual condition. When questioned about planet's origins, subject replied, "I just woke up one day and there it was. I don't have any idea how it got there." Subject has provided a social security number and driver's license number and requested that they be checked against known records. When checked, it was discovered that neither had yet been allocated. Doctor has a weekly chess game with subject during which subject's mental health is evaluated. Doctor reports that subject does not seem to mind the restricted living environment and is yet to attempt to escape or show signs of violence or mental illness, though he has repeatedly requested a computer with an internet connection. It is recommended that this not be provided as it may be used to compromise security.
An
Bro's just got a
abdominal.
miniature globe in his,
Yeah,
Yeah.
in
that's
his
what
stomach. That's kind of fun.
I just want
that's
to
what it's
look up
called.
SCP-007 to get a visual on this because I do like this guy.
Yeah, he's just
Um,
kind of. He's that
yeah.
fucker from
So
Battle Cats.
so it's literally called Abdominal Planet is what it's called.
Well, I mean, that's a name given for it, yeah.
Yeah.
And so
I
literally a literally a planet
the
in his abdomen.
fuck?
What the fuck?
Incredible.
Who saw this like SCP and was like, "Wow, that's so fucking cool. I'm putting this in Minecraft." I do
Right
know
now.
that in the God rest its soul, the confinement series, this guy was in there and he was just a normal guy,
Yeah.
which I found cute. Yeah,
Rest in
Isaiah
peace,
plays
Lord
a lot of
Bond.
EU4, so he's very knowledgeable about geography and like places and shit, countries, relations.
All right. What's next on the docket?
You got a
Oh,
pretty short one, honestly.
Ah, man. All right.
so
Input security credentials.
this one is called Zombie Plague, but it's
Hey.
I can't guess what this could possibly be.
oh,
Okay,
it did. Oh, it did show up. Oh, my bad. But it's called Zombie Plague.
All right, cool.
Who's doing this? Was it me or was it
It's
Pickle?
you.
I think
It's
it's your
you.
Oh,
turn,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, you can do it.
All right. Item number SCP-008. Object class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-008 samples have been deemed Class 5 extreme biological hazards, and all related protocols apply. Incineration and irradiation measures will be deployed in the event of political or military action, which may result in the facility being dismantled, a power failure, or zero communications from operatives or outside channels during any given 8-hour period. The quarantine period for operatives leaving the facility is 4 months. If a breach has occurred, incineration and irradiation measures shall be deployed. It should be the policy of all G2 sites to not prepare an evacuation procedure.
To not
This,
prepare?
the,
Okay.
I mean, if anyone gets
If
out
it's a
and they,
virus, then yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
like even if they themselves didn't get infected, we're not sure how.
Just
Okay,
nuke
never
it.
mind.
Just nuke it.
Also,
It's fine.
scroll up just a touch, Chief. There was things I was still reading. Okay, I just wanted to look at the diagram. Okay, description.
Hold on.
SCP-008 is a complex prion, samples of which are stored in each of the known G2 sites. Research into SCP-008 is highly classified and primarily aimed at preventing research which may lead to the synthesis of SCP-008 in the distant future. Traits of the SCP-008 prion include 100% infectiousness, lethality, transmission through exposed mucous membranes in all bodily fluids. It is not airborne or waterborne. Symptoms of infection with SCP-008 manifest no more than 3 hours after exposure and include flu-like symptoms of high fever plus severe dementia in later stages, coma onset approximately 20 hours after first symptoms appear and 12 hours after noticeable dementia. Coma onset will be considered onset of death. A period of sporadic cellular necrosis occurs, which comes to resemble gangrene. Surviving tissue assumes its original function and is highly resilient. Red blood cells greatly increase oxygen storage capacity, resulting in slower blood flow and increased muscular endurance and strength. Nervous and muscular systems are unaffected by total organ failures for several hours. Metabolism may decrease to extremely low levels, allowing subject to survive for over 10 years without nutrition. High blood viscosity results in negligible blood flow from gunshots, puncture, and slashing injuries. Conditioned behavior, motor controls, and instinctive behavioral mechanisms are damaged, and cognitive abilities are severely retarded and erratic. Animals experience excessive brain necrosis and are inactive. Subjects ca- Subject can adapt to its damaged nervous system, but is limited to basic physical activities, including standing up, balancing on two legs, walking, biting, grabbing, and crawling. Subject will energetically move towards sights, sounds, and smells it associates with living humans. Subject will attempt to ingest living humans if physical contact is made. Neutralizing fully infected subjects requires significant cranial trauma. There is strong evidence to suggest SCP-008 itself did not form naturally on Earth, since variants of similar complexity would have displaced much of the ecosystem. In 1959, a short collaborative effort with the USSR to locate G2 sites and eliminate SCP-008 was negotiated following their discovery. The status of SCP-008 in Russian custody since collaboration ended is unknown. Addendum: SCP-008-1 SCP-500 has been found to be able to completely cure SCP-008 even in the advanced stages of the disease. Oh, fun.
We love SCP-500.
It's a zombie virus.
Whoa.
There's not
Anyways,
much more to be said about that. Also, I've
nope.
got food. So I think next up was Garrett.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And do you want to do another one more? Because this one was pretty small.
If you want to,
sure.
go ahead. I don't care.
Let's see how long this one's. Okay, this isn't too bad.
Yeah, I think I remember this one as well.
Alright, you
I'm
said you
gonna
had
be
food?
I'm gonna be muting for this one, but I'll still be here. So
Okay, you're
just
still
keep
here.
going.
Got it. Item number SCP-009. Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. Object is to be contained within a sealed storage tank of heat-resistant alloy with dimensions not less than 2 by 2 by 2 meters. Under no circumstances should SCP-009 be exposed to temperatures in excess of 0 degrees Celsius when not undergoing testing, and no water-based solutions shall be allowed within 30 meters of the object's containment area. Object's chamber is to be filled with temperature sensors which must be monitored at all times and is to be kept refrigerated by no fewer than 3 redundant cooling units. Any malfunction of sensors or of coolant systems is to be reported and repaired immediately. If at any time the temperature in the containment area climbs above -5 degrees Celsius, the chamber is to be locked down and flooded with coolant until temperatures return to safe levels, -30 degrees Celsius and -25 degrees Celsius. Containment area is to be kept in a total vacuum during testing, and personnel interacting with SCP-009 must wear full environmental protection gear. Following testing, all equipment, personnel, and other materials must undergo dehydration procedures and be quarantined for no less than 12 hours. Any moisture found displaying properties of SCP-009 is to be quarantined and added to the containment area as soon as possible. Living organisms found to be contaminated by SCP-009 are to be terminated by chemical desiccation and extracted molecules of SCP-009 added to containment. Description: SCP-009 is approximately liters with of a substance which superficially resembles distilled water, H2O, except with a distinct bright red hue. This red hue is discernible in all phases and serves as the most expedient method of identifying contaminated matter before its anomalous properties manifest. In contrast to mundane water, SCP-009 assumes a liquid phase at temperatures between -100 Celsius and 0 Celsius, and a solid state above the temperatures. At temperatures below zero, -100 degrees Celsius, fucking hell, SCP-009 vaporizes into a gaseous phase similar to steam. Examinations of the atmospheric structure or atomic structure of SCP-009 that have proved inconclusive. I need to take a breath, good lord.
Yeah,
Ugh,
breathe, breathe.
fuck you. The substance appears to be identical to normal water molecules, with the exception of redacted, in contrast to standard laws of enthalpy. Fucking hell, I don't care. Doctor redacted, sites redacted. Resident expert on xenospatial physics suggests that SCP-009 may originate in a universe with alternate physical laws. Oh, good, great. I'm so glad. Uh, The most hazardous property of 009, however, is its ability to contaminate normal H2O. When in contact with any aqueous solution, SCP-009 will, through unknown mechanisms, transfer its anomalous properties to other objects and creatures. Testing has shown it to be capable of simulating ice, steam, tea, fruit juice, seawater, blood, and data expunged. Oh boy. The time it takes for this process to occur varies depending on temperature and the exact chemical composition of affected matter, and it had been observed as taking between 3 minutes and redacted hours. Oh, good. Experiments on D-class personnel have illustrated the process of conversion by the substance, which has been found to follow a consistent pattern. 1. Initial exposure. Subject is exposed to 009 and it begins assimilating any moisture present on the exposed surface. Creatures in this stage do not commonly notice any unusual symptoms except for a slight warming sensation. 2. Surface conversion. Frost begins to form on the exposed area as the heat produced by the subject and SCP-009 itself raises its temperature above 0 degrees Celsius. This stage can take anywhere from 1 minute to blank hours, during which time subjects begin to feel redacted crystals from the epidermis. Oh, good. Deep tissue conversion. Exponential increase in temperature of SCP-009 causes runaway reaction throughout subject's body, resulting in redacted. Actual blood loss is minimized due to ice crystals redacted, allowing subject to remain alive and conscious for up to redacted hours. Oh god, that is awful.
Oh God.
Huh. And 4. Data expunged. Testing on D-class personnel was discontinued as of 4/23/2000. Redacted. Fantastic. Addendum. Circumstances of retrieval. Subject was found in blank, Alaska on 11/5/19 blank. The Foundation became involved after reports were obtained from the native tribe who came across the mangled bodies of a team of seal hunters, which had apparently been shipwrecked kilometers from the village. All victims were found encased in red ice. A cause of death recorded as internal bleeding, though closer examination found redacted. It is surmised that the low ambient temperature in the area retarded the freezing process. This prolonged the time to total conversion by blank hours and allowed the victims to remain conscious until data expunged.
Oh, good.
Origin of SCP-009 is currently unknown. Investigation into similar events or materials in the area is ongoing. Evidence at the site suggests redacted, possibly involving SCP-0 or whatever the fuck. See exploration log
We'll check that out
A009-1.
after. I keep going with
Sure.
the addendum first, I think.
Yeah. Addendum 11-9-19 redacted. After initial report of retrieval of specimens, it was confirmed that the arachnoid entity found by MTF B7, see attached file, was indeed a previously unknown instance of SCP 3023. Oh, good. Investigation has revealed the instance originated in redacted as a result of data expunged. Classic data expunged.
Yeah.
Addendum 12-6-19 redacted. After repeated inquiries, it should be noted that the portion of coastline upon which the initial victims were found was barren rock approximately blank meters from the seashore, and was sufficiently dry and cold to prevent significant contamination of the surrounding area. Had the site been closer to the water, there is little doubt an extinction level event would have ensued. Oh god.
God
No.
fucking damn.
This close. Alright, cool. Consideration of upgrading SCP-009 to Keter class under review. I would hope so.
Yeah, I hope so too. Holy shit.
Yeah, just in case. I mean, to be fair, it's based off
Keter,
difficulty of containment, not like actual threat, I guess.
I mean, it's it's based off of understanding and then difficulty to contain.
Yeah, and if it comes into contact with water, it's bad, so keep it in
Like,
a box.
like to go with the nuclear option, I think 682 is Keter because they don't know the full capabilities of how much it can evolve,
Yeah.
but it's a lot and it's stupid. Addendum 12-16-2000 redacted. Supercooling of SCP-009 for the purpose of experimentation is disallowed until further notice. Personnel are advised that liquid nitrogen is only to be used on the subject in controlled amounts and only until temperatures have reached acceptable levels. Related note. Possible application of SCP-009 in cold fusion research pending evaluation. Memo from O5 Command 1-9-2000 blank. We've decided to keep this thing Euclid for now. We understand the concerns raised, but as long as you keep the power on and nobody goes near its containment area, there shouldn't be a problem. That's why we're keeping it in site redacted, after all. As for the cold fusion research, we're putting a pin in that for now. Frankly, we don't have it in the budget for another snafu like site redacted. The salvage team still hasn't found Dr. Redacted's redacted. I'm so glad.
It's just Dr. Bright's cat or something. I fucking guarantee it.
Probably.
Also,
Alright.
hopefully this little exercise finally helps Weefit get used enough to your voice that he can tell you apart from Ridge.
No. There's exploration log and cross-testing report as well.
Yeah. Is this attached file also just the exploration log? It is. Okay, cool.
Oh, it is. Okay, so
Yeah.
open that for later.
Yeah. I think we do the
And then
exploration
there's
log
also the
first.
cross.
Yeah, we can do the
Okay, I
exploration log
wasn't sure.
first.
Alright.
Oh, this is a bit.
Oh, this is like voice acting. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, can we
okay.
do some voice acting?
Do you want to?
Don't make it cringe, that's all I ask of you.
We don't get like okay, we don't get a list of all the different characters, and there's 4 here at least.
Uh looks like it. Alright. Well, there's
Yeah.
3.
I mean, there's
It just gets
Agent.
shortened to Hughes.
Yeah, there's Hughes, Whitmore. Oh, it get.
And Control.
Oh, why?
I don't know.
Okay, there is 3. Oh no.
Oh, it gets
Okay,
shortened just down to their name after Agent has been established for the first
that's
time. I
fair.
see.
Yeah.
Alright. How the hell are we gonna do this? I'll read the situational report first, though.
Yeah.
Mobile Task Force Beta 7, the Maz Hatters,
That's
was
awesome.
deployed to recovery site to catalog and safely retrieve samples of SCP-009 for transferal to site. Agent Bryce, MTFB-7, made a visual inspection of the area and noted 3 bodies, all male between the ages of and 40 years. Doctor is also on site. Also on site, surmised from the relative positions of subjects that Mr. H32, hereafter referred to as Subject 0, was the origin point of Redacted. Subsequent subjects are presumed to have been exposed to SCP-009 when attempting to help Subject 0 back to the wreckage of the boat. During standard procedure sweep, Agent Hughes located what appeared to be humanoid tracks leading northeast. After brief deliberation, a three-man team consisting of Agent Hughes, Whitmore, and Cassidy was dispatched to investigate potential security breach.
All right.
I said there are 4 people. Counting control.
I was gonna say you do control mode.
Yeah, I can do control.
I do. Let's say I'll do Hughes and
And I'll
Garrett.
do Whitmore.
Yeah, and then there is Agent Cassidy down here.
I can
I
try
can-
and do Cassidy. We'll see.
I can do a girl voice.
I mean,
I think he's got this.
Cassidy is also like the last name given because we're going
Oh
by
yeah,
soldier
that too.
rules.
No, this is a
Yeah.
girl now.
Yeah, this is a
Yeah.
girl. This is a girl.
All right, so
Yep.
I was Hughes.
Yeah.
We found something. Control. It's a cave. The tracks lead inside.
Copy Hughes. What do you see?
Looks like a crack in the ice. It's maybe a meter tall. The opening's not very wide.
We got a body.
Unidentified shuffling noises are heard. We didn't copy Hughes. Repeat.
There's a subject here. Control. Frozen in the skip. Male. About 15. Looks like he was trying to crawl away from something. There's a spear gun here. Also frozen. It's been fired.
Any signs of trauma? There's a pause.
Without touching him, I can't be sure. It looks like he was stabbed by. Now I'm doing right.
You're cutting out too.
But yeah, I
Don't
know.
focus on doing
But-
a voice. Focus on like inflection, if you can.
Oh yeah. But it looks like he was stabbed by something. See how he's gripping his chest here? Right where this spike is growing out. He might have been attacked.
Did you hear her? Control.
Affirmative. Tag the coordinate for recovery and proceed into the cave.
We using live fire, Captain.
There might be hostiles, so yes, but keep them in single shot mode. Don't want the guns getting too hot.
Good call.
Good.
Don't want to end up like this guy.
That's for sure.
Agents ready their weapons and proceed. Approximately 2 minutes pass. Please repeat, Hughes. We didn't copy.
There's a chamber in here. Control. I'd say 5 or 6 meters in diameter. It's filled with red ice in the middle. There's a pool, looks like about 3 meters wide. Depth unknown.
The fuck Screams are heard. Gunfire.
Yeah.
Hughes, come in. Are there hostiles?
Fucking hell.
Brief
Negative
pause.
control. Just Jesus, a fucking polar bear. It's dead. There's dozens of bodies here. Not human. I see a few seals, a snow fox, and what the hell?
What the fuck is that?
No. Oh, God. Hughes, do you copy?
Cassidy found a spider. A giant spider.
There's a pause during which shuffling and hard breathing are heard. Is it alive? What do you mean by a giant?
I mean fucking huge. Control. At least a meter leg span. It's frozen. Wait, no. Shit. I don't see anything inside. It almost looks like it's made of this stuff.
Not possible. We're nowhere close to Germany.
What? What about Germany?
Captain, I'm pretty sure that's 3023. Repeat, Captain.
Cassidy said the spider is SCP-3023. Control.
There's a pause. That's not possible, Hughes. Why would you think that? I'm sure, Control. I've worked with 3023. It's an instance made of Skip 9.
Wait, what's 3023?
That is classified, Agent Cassidy. You are to speak no more of this. If the specimen is destroyed, there's no reason to worry about it. Please continue your search. But how the fuck did it get here?
We copy. Control. Cassidy, sweep the perimeter. See if there's any side tunnels.
What?
That's an order. Check these corpses, see if there's any humans.
On it.
Agent Hughes, how deep is the pool you mentioned?
Can't see the bottom. God, I'm having SCP-354 flashbacks. This is not cool.
Focus, Captain. Is there anything nearby you can use to measure the depth?
Well, the spider has a spear sticking out of it.
Can you safely retrieve it?
The suit should protect me, right?
All the same, try not to touch the affected material.
Alright, I've got it. Should work. Looks to be about 1.5 meters long.
Copy that, Hughes. Proceed with caution. There's a pause.
Well, it's definitely more than a meter deep. I could go further, but I'd have to get my hand closer to that stuff. Suit or no suit, I'd prefer not to do that.
Affirmative, Captain. We'll dispatch some D-class of gear to test that out. Continue your search.
Copy that. Well, I guess I'm...
Captain!
Stand by, Control. What is it, Cassidy?
I think you're gonna want to see this, sir. I think I know where the spider came from.
Control, I'm going deeper in the cave.
Affirmative. Proceed. Approximately 1 minute of boots crunching on ice and packed snow.
Oh, that's not good.
What do you see, Captain?
An aperture, about a meter in diameter. It's covered in this stuff. Cassidy!
10 minutes of silence.
Report!
Do you have a visual on Agent Cassidy?
No, shit, she must have gone inside.
Please remain calm.
Oh,
Describe
it
this
is a
aperture.
girl.
How the fuck did it take you that? They called her a her in like the second sentence she was
Oh,
mentioned.
I didn't realize. I didn't realize. My bad. I'm breaking the immersion. I'm sorry.
Hold on, let me find where it just looks like a tunnel, but there's no ice past the mouth, red or otherwise. I can make out a dim light coming from somewhere inside. Might be Cassidy's torch.
Is there anything else unusual?
Cassidy! Cassidy!
Captain Hughes, please respond. Is there anything else unusual about the tunnel?
Yeah, it's wet. The walls and the floor. There's a puddle about a meter down. Shit, the puddle is red.
A few minutes of breathing and shuffling noises.
Control, did you get that?
Affirmative. Stand by. 30 seconds of breathing, followed by approaching footsteps.
Yo, what's up? Where's Cassidy?
She went in there.
Yo, Cassidy, holla back, girl.
30 seconds of silence.
Control, I'm going in there.
Negative, Hughes. We're rerouting a team of D class for recovery. Your orders are to withdraw the rest of your team and await further orders.
Whoa, hold up. Take it easy.
You have your orders, Hughes. I don't think I need to remind you. Data expunge. Followed by 45 seconds of silence.
Copy. Control, let's go.
So this woman just disappears, not even leaving a
She's
trace
in the
where
goop.
she went in.
She's in the
She's in the
goop.
goop. She's in the goop. She in the
She
goop.
fell into the Nickelodeon slime vat. Alright, cross-testing report. What's
Oh,
this?
there's an ad break right now.
Oh,
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
yo, yo, Cassie, holla back, girl.
That they missed that? That would suck.
No. Oh my god.
Alright, we'll have you
that's
re-roll
so
it once the ad break is over.
I don't know
That's-
where the ad break started, though.
It's like 1:30, so it's probably like 30 seconds.
Leave it. What's
Frustrating.
cross-testing report? Where does that take us?
Hold on, we need to get him doing the Hollow Back Girl again. I'll let you know when the ad break is over. That's 20 seconds. I'm gonna go to the bathroom before it finishes. Well, I'm not gonna be back, but
Yo, Cassie, holla back, girl.
I don't know why that's so funny to you.
I don't know. It's just like serious. Me breaking character. Yo, Cassie, holla back, girl. I don't know. I think it's just the way like it was all serious, and then all of a sudden I break the immersion, and then just said it like that.
No, that's about how it would have been said, I imagine. It's just you found it humorous for some reason.
I don't know. It was funny.
I guess it's fine. Most of it was pretty. Most
Oh
of it was pretty
man.
precise up until then. So I suppose I guess.
Oh shit.
Oh, I am a fool in fool's clothing.
oh. Alright, I'm back. Hit it. Hit it.
Where the fuck are we starting back from, Helix?
No, I want him to hit the line.
Oh. Yo, Cassidy, holla back, girl.
There we go. Alright, cool, thank you.
Okay, let's do cross testing.
Incredible.
Is where'd it go? Did it not?
Oh,
Oh,
is
okay.
it?
There.
Oh.
There we go.
The following experiment record was recovered via a chance occurrence of SCP-507, shifting into a universe in which the described test was carried out using SCP-107. The applicability of reported findings to our own universe is pending review. Input 10 milliliters of SCP-009. Result: red snow fell in test area for 27 minutes with moderate intensity. Grass growing in test area began runaway reaction, which ended with entire area being frozen within minutes. Notably, enthalpathic reaction of SCP-009 did not extend past the effective. Could you fucking not?
I was copying it real quick because I don't think any of us fucking know what that means.
No, but just suddenly see. Eye is attracted to movement, Helix.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, fine. Notably, anti-enthalpathic reaction of SCP-009 did not extend past the effective radius of SCP-107 for reasons still under investigation. Non-grass plants in area turned bright red in color, greatly expanded, and mutated to display cyan-colored tentacles similar to those of species Drosera capensis. Musculage produced by these tentacles later found to be tiny beads of SCP-009. How the plant is able to survive if SCP-009 integrated into its cell structure is currently under investigation, with preliminary hypothesis being the plant is a reflection of flora from the substance's native universe. Fucking hell, okay.
I'm imagining enthalpathic is just like seeking heat or something.
A condition affecting the entheses.
I don't think that's the right definition of
I
what we're
think it's
looking
real.
for.
I don't think it's real.
Yeah, I don't think that's real. I'm assuming this is the like one flycatcher kind of thing, like that one carnivorous plant that like kind of coils around. That's what I have in my head, but I wanna. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool.
Oh,
Oh.
neat.
Yeah, I love that I saw like just the vague description of it, and I was like, oh fuck yeah, I know what that is. All right, cool, incredible work. I guess I shouldn't play an ad break given we just fucking had one. What do we got next?
How long is 10? Oh, 10's like nothing.
Yeah,
Oh man, number 10. Number 10.
I think it's Garrett's turn. Yeah.
Yeah, it's my turn. Item number SCP-10. Object class safe. Why am I getting this safe shit?
Boring.
Boring. Womp womp.
Wait a minute. Wait,
Alright.
wait. Hold on. Important.
The
Then
music has been off for a while.
I didn't even notice. There we go.
We could
I
find a
do.
different one, I suppose.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's
They're just as
immersion.
ambience. It's not like we're listening to that.
Okay. Special containment procedures. The objects comprising SCP-10 are to be kept in numbered locked boxes at Site 19. They are not to be worn except by test subjects. SCP-10 are only to be removed from storage for testing. Description: SCP-10 consists of a series of 6 apparently identical cast iron collars with numbered metal tags and 1 remote control. The control is SCP-10-1. The collars are SCP-10-2 through -7. The collars contain intricate electronic components and are powered by small 5 mm diameter, 2 mm thick, 100-volt batteries. These batteries are rechargeable. The remote is a heavy black box resembling an old-style handheld radio transmitter / receiver with a primitive blue / white cathode ray screen and a series of more than 100 unlabeled buttons, as well as frequency tuner. Through trial and error, the frequencies of all 6 currently found callers have been discovered. A label in Russian is stamped into the metal along with a logo consisting of workers building a pyramid. No official Russian corporation or government agency uses this logo or matches the words stamped into the metal. Placing the collar around the neck of a person and securing it allows one to control their every movement with the remote. It is also capable of producing an adrenal response and activating or deactivating the sympathetic nervous system. The most abnormal feature of the collars is the effect they have on the body. They allow the user of the remote to reconfigure the shape of the victim to an extent that is apparently only limited by the knowledge of the programming language of the remote. Addendum 10-1 History. SCP-10 was discovered in the basement of a lone man in the Midwestern United States. After a local disappearance was connected to him, when the police raided the man's house, they found SCP-10 as well as several dead bodies. One of the bodies was identified to be the man. The others were several other missing persons. Cause of death seemed to be a mass suicide. However, there were signs of significant struggle first. Addendum -2 Disassemble Experiment. Test 1 SCP-10-2 taken apart piecewise. The parts labeled and several photographs taken, then reassembled. Results after reassembly 10-2 continues to function. Test 2 10-8 constructed identically to 10-2, but the closest approximations available to the
Unreplicable.
that word components. Results 10-8 fails to function. Test 3 unreplicable components from 10-2 placed into proper locations. On 10-8 results 10-2 ceases functioning with removal of components. 10-8 begins functioning. Test 4 components returned to 10-2. Replicable components in 10-2 replaced randomly with replicas. Results 10-2 begins functioning with return of components. Changing replicable components for replicas does not significantly reduce functionality. Replacement of a damaged transistor decreased time from transmission to effect of 10-2 response to commands entered in the remote by 12%. Addendum -3 SCP-10 has been demonstrated to work effectively in creating unskilled labor than any other task. The logo is apt. Okay.
What did it say the logo was? I don't remember. Or did it
It
not
was of
say?
workers building a pyramid.
Oh, okay. Alright, so it's a remote that lets you control people.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh. Oh, this
I
is
could
pretty
probably
short.
read
I
this one.
remember this one. I remember it vaguely in the back
I
of my
can-
head. Yeah.
I can read this one too, since it
All
will
right.
be a little shorter. SCP-11. Object class safe. God fucking damn it! Special containment procedures. Item SCP-11 and the area surrounding it are to be cleaned once every day. For safety purposes, cleaning should start at least 30 minutes after sundown. Cleaning should always be performed by at least 2 personnel, who are also advised to note anything unusual about the item or the debris cleaned up. In a situation where the item cannot be cleaned for more than 2 days, local residents must be contacted and instructed not to approach the item. Containment procedures 2004. Description: SCP-11 is a Civil War memorial statue located in Woodstock, Vermont. Hey. The statue is the image of a young male soldier holding a musket at his side and is carved out of granite quarried within the area. Occasionally, SCP-11 has been observed lifting its musket to the sky to fire at birds which attempt to land and defecate on it. Reports detail that its movements produce soft grinding sounds, but do not cause it any structural failure. Oddly, the gunfire is very similar to that of a standard firearm. Despite observations that the item only loads granite bullets, or granite, I don't know, and grenade powder with the musket, which is also unharmed by the firing. In spite of its efforts, some fecal matter does manage to strike SCP-11, and it has reportedly become distressed when it has had a large amount of feces on it.
As
On
does
some
most people. Not all.
Okay. On some rare occasions, even Addendum. Those assigned to SCP-11 are to see document 11-1 instructions. Document 11-1 maintenance brief. Document archived 2004. Accessible to personnel with clearance 2/11 higher. Additional information: SCP-11's seeming sentience has increased since the first report of activity in 1990. As of 2004, the item's containment procedures have been dropped, but it remains under constant observation. Recording below are landmark events in its activity. Timeline: 3/12/1995. Woodstock resident. The statue's eyes move. First sign of activity. 9/30/1995. Statue shoots musket for the first time. 10/9/1995. Statue begins shooting birds from the sky. 1/25/1996. Registration as SCP-11 containment procedures begin. 4/14/1997. SCP-11 observed moving casually and looking around. 5/3/2000. After caretaker jokingly shouts, "Good shot," to SCP-11, the item replies, "Thank you." Or you can say.
No, I was just fucking with you.
In a reportedly very human voice. First speech from statue. 10/22/2001. SCP-11 has conversation with caretaker. 2001 okay, just 2001. Shooting of birds stopped. 2/6/2002. At the imploring of SCP-11 steps down from its pedestal. 2003 to 2004, SCP-11 reaches a human level of self-awareness. Wow, it took him that long. At 11/10, 2004, containment procedures drop. Custody of SCP-11 transferred to 5/17, 2005. Reports that SCP-11 is romantically attracted.
My ass.
8/29, 2006. Most recent psyche test reports an IQ of 133.
Honey,
So
you don't
he
want
fell
anything to
at-
do with fucking Balls Jackson over there.
Fell in
Well-
love with a statue. Or
Well,
let
at
the
least she-
statue
With the
fell in-
statue fell in love with her.
Yeah.
I
Well,
call her shit.
I
Last
guess it's
edited.
always going to be
Wow.
hard.
Wow, that's recent. Why?
What about some of these other ones? 2021. I'm trying to see if any of them were like a month ago. Oh, that one's like,
Recent,
Relatively
recent.
That's within a year.
yeah, crazy to think that some of these people are still coming back to their really old like submissions.
I don't think that's quite the case. I think it's just people maintaining it, because there's probably people fucking around with the page,
Maybe.
as is any wiki or information hub.
Well, there's one thing I can say about that statue.
I do
That was-
actually like the novelty of SCP-01.
Oh my god.
It's
This
just
one is
fucking-
short.
It's just a stone statue that's alive of a guy.
Do you want this
It's
one
just
too, so you get a Euclid in?
Yeah, I'll get a Euclid in. I'll get a Euclid in.
Alright, cool.
Alright. SCP-12. Object class. Euclid. Special containment procedures. SCP-12 is to be kept in a darkened room at all times. If the object is exposed to light or is seen by personnel using light frequency other than infrared, thank you, infrared, remove personnel for mental health screening, yeah, and immediate physical. It's just my mic. I hate my. Object is to be encased in an iron shielded box, suspended from the ceiling with a minimum clearance of 2.5 meters, 8 feet, from the floor, walls, and any openings. Description: SCP-12 was retrieved by archaeologist K.M. Sandoval during the excavation of a northern Italian tomb destroyed in a recent storm. The object, a piece of handwritten musical score entitled "On Mount Golgotha."
Golgotha.
What a name!
Golgotha.
Part of a larger set of sheet music appears to be incomplete. The red/black ink, first thought to be some form of berry or natural dye ink, was later found to be human blood with multiple subjects. The first personnel to locate the sheet, Site 19 Special South, had 2 members descend into insanity, attempting to use their own blood to finish the composition, ultimately resulting in massive blood loss and eternal. Oh, this is the music sheet. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought that one was 13, but no, I guess I was wrong.
No, it was 12. I forgot it was 12. Following initial investigations, multiple test subjects were allowed access to the score. In every case, the subjects mutilated themselves in order to use their own blood to finish the piece. The one piece. Resulting in In subsequent symptoms of psychosis and massive trauma, those subjects were managed to finish the section of the piece and immediately committed suicide, declaring the piece to be impossible to complete. Attempts to perform the music have resulted in a disagreeable cacophony, with each instrumental part having no correlation or harmony with the other instruments. I forgot I played Security Breach the other time, and I forgot this was the music sheet. I completely forgot about it.
Oh, okay. There's a fair few SCPs that mention on Mount Golgotha. I saw that tag and I was just like, what is 8,000 dead rats?
8,000 dead rats.
Yeah, 8,000 dead rats. Crazy.
The hub?
The hub.
We should get out of here.
What is this?
Men's
I think I'm good. I think I'm good on whatever that is.
SCP-13.
That's a
That
fucking pen?
No.
Or is that a cigarette?
That's a pen.
Oh no, that's a cigarette. Because
Wait,
because the blue butt,
Oh, right.
and then at the end there's the tobacco.
Right, yeah.
So it's a cigarette.
It's you!
What?
Cigarette.
Oh, fuck off!
All right.
Fuck off, man.
Oh yeah, I think this one's mine.
Yep.
Item number SCP-013. Object class safe. Special containment procedures. SCP-13 are to be kept in a secure storage vault at Site-66. Exposed subjects are to be monitored for differences between their symptoms. Exposed subjects are to be interviewed daily, and any changes in perception are to be logged. Description: SCP-13 is the collective designation of 242 cigarettes which display similar anomalies. 242 cigarettes.
500 cigarettes.
The most common external detail between instances is the presence of the word Blue Lady handwritten on each cigarette in blue ink. Subjects who consume
be
the
the brand.
contents of SCP-13 through inhalation will begin to perceive themselves as a specific unidentified woman. Subjects have described the woman to be aged between 25 and 35 years old, standing approximately 1.6 meters tall with an estimated weight of between 50 and 55 kg. Additional reoccurring details include cropped dark hair, blue eyes, and bright blue lipstick. Immediately
Number
after
2,
consuming an
lipstick.
instance... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's fine. Keep going.
Immediately after consuming an instance of SCP-13, subjects will gradually begin to receive reflections of themselves, or perceive reflections of themselves of having the features of the woman, and will gradually perceive their bodies changing to reflect her appearance over the course of the following weeks. All changes are entirely mental. The subject's body does not change outwardly, only their perception of themselves. These alterations are permanent and cannot be reversed. SCP-13 was discovered after the suicide of an Irvine Rivers, packed in a large cardboard crate in his apartment. A cursory search of the apartment uncovered several hundred sketches of a figure strongly resembling the one perceived while under 13's effect. Miles' body had been found sitting at a desk, dead of a massive overdose and draped over a handwritten note transcribed below. During the investigation of Miles' apartments, one civilian investigator became affected by O13's effect, and an embedded agent soon contacted the nearest site. The subject, the artifact, and related evidence were all extracted and contained. Currently, 217 instances of SCP-013 cigarettes are contained at Biosite-66. 25 SCP-13 cigarettes are contained at Research Sector 09, pending future research into similar anomalous effects. Addendum. Below is the note which was acquired along with SCP-013. I see her everywhere, that sad blue lady. I feel like I should know. What? It's just crossed
That's
out.
probably it's just crossed out because probably
I
they
feel
didn't
like
put that in there.
I know her, but I can't remember. I love her, but I don't know why. She's so beautiful and sweet and clear, but I don't know any more. Her favorite flavor, where did you go? I miss you. What is this? Ah. No.
That's just
Get me out of
another one.
Not
So-
doing that. Cigarettes
it's a
that make you
brew.
trans.
No, it makes you
Okay,
perceive yourself as a French
okay.
woman.
I wasn't gonna go there, but
No, it makes you think you're a French woman.
Worse,
a fate worse than
actually.
death.
Significantly.
man.
That's a
Oh,
guy!
what?
That's a guy.
I thought this said
Holy
Führer for a second, and I was like, wait a fucking minute.
No.
It's him! He's back!
Alright, have at it, Helix.
SCP-14, Object Class Safe, Special Containment Procedure. SCP-14 is to be kept in sight in a chair with arms, preferably facing a window. Music should be supplied on a regular basis, preferably constantly. This music should not include pieces originating after 1937. A security camera should be present in SCP-14's room. Description: SCP-14 is a Caucasian male appearing to be approximately 30 years of age with black hair, brown eyes, and somewhat round face. Records indicate his name to be Robert Shetford, confined in 1915 to the Norwich Asylum in Connecticut for delusional insanity, claiming that he had been cursed to live forever and was slowly turning into concrete in consequence. The asylum closed in 1937 and the patients were transferred to various other facilities. SCP-14 came to Foundation attention from rumors of a patient who seemed to be entirely immobile and showed no signs of aging. Further investigation determined that acquisition was warranted. SCP-14 is to all outward appearances a normal man, but he does not appear to age and shows no signs of possessing a metabolism. He does not eat, drink, perspire, or in any other way demonstrate life functions. He breathes only to speak, and apart from his eyes and vocal apparatus, is to all appearances utterly immobile. He has never shown any evidence of pressure ulcers, despite his position not having varied for several decades. Neither do his muscles appear atrophied. He can converse normally, but shows little knowledge of or interest in events since his confinement. Addendum. Note, frankly, were I to interview this man without knowing his history, I'd think he was a perfectly sane, well-adjusted individual who happens to be quadriplegic. As it is, I have to conclude that he's the ultimate proof of the idea that the mind rules the body. He thinks he's concrete and will live forever, and so he's as close to both as he can be. Somehow.
Is this guy supposed to be the one guy from Fantastic Four?
The fucking...
The Thing.
The Thing.
The Thing. Yeah, look up The Thing. No, not that one. It's the yeah, that guy. It's that guy. It's supposed to be him, pretty much. But he can live. But he can not eat. He can't do any of that human kind
It's not
of
that
stuff.
he can, it's that he doesn't. He doesn't.
He doesn't need to, yeah. It doesn't
He doesn't.
What
need
happens
to
if he
now.
eats?
I don't think he
Does he poop?
is,
Can he
like-
poop?
Can
No.
he poop?
Listen, he doesn't fucking sweat. Why would he? Okay.
Do
Man, we're on.
Do you want me to take this one, or
You can take one more.
we're in an ad break at the moment? Also, I
Yeah, let's-
unfortunately think they missed the Thing bit.
Oh.
He's a gem
Shut
from
the
Steven
fuck up.
Universe.
That's because whenever I heard like stone, and then this guy was thinking he was stone, that immediately. If you heard me chuckle, that was what I was
Wait.
thinking of.
Wait, I just realized this guy works off of fucking 40k orc magic.
Oh my
They think it
God,
works,
yeah.
so
He
it does.
thinks
Yeah.
he's concrete, therefore he is concrete. Kind of like how
Oh
if you were to
my.
try and use an orc's gun, it wouldn't fucking work. But when they use it, it works just fine.
Wow.
We love orc magic.
Orc magic
Alright.
is unironically one of my favorite ways to describe bullshit.
Yeah. Alright. Do you want me to take this one as well since it's short?
Yeah, it's fine.
Also, what is this? Is this a whole like article or is
Plumbing.
Thing.
Oh, I almost want to read this.
You wanna read this?
I almost do.
If you want to, you can.
I'm down to skip this unless this is
Oh.
outwardly like interesting. If this is just like, oh, it's a room with a bunch of pipes in it, and the pipes are like
Oh.
okay.
Tell you what, I will look through that part of the article.
If it makes you feel better, the name is called Pipe Nightmare.
If you would like to read this, you can just take this part as well.
Well, hang on, you read the main article. I'm gonna skim through the thing.
Yeah, okay,
What
that's
main
fair.
thing?
Do you want me to send it to you, or do you already have it?
If you could.
Okay, yeah. Because otherwise you have to, like, pull up the wiki, go specifically to 15, then click, it's just,
Yeah,
like...
because it keeps trying to throw me at Wikidot, which I'd rather die, frankly.
I hate to break it to you, it's only on Wikidot. I think
Oh,
that's just
no.
where the foundation
It
is.
was just being weird. Okay,
Yeah.
hang on. Fine. Okay, this'll do.
You just got the most important accessory in Terraria, the whoopee cushion. So fucking true. Put that bitch in a balloon. Or a bottle.
he's
Wait,
a
does it
gem
have to
from
go into the...
Steven Universe.
What about Steven Universe?
The comment we already read.
Isaiah
Oh,
said he's a gem from Steven Universe.
Item SCP-15, Object Class Euclid, Special Containment Procedures. SCP-15 is impossible to move and is contained on-site. A gap of at least 6 feet needs to be maintained around the entire structure containing SCP-15 at all times, and no structures of any kind are to make contact with SCP-15's current containment structure. Exploration is permissible, but only in teams of 3 with full safety lines and GPS tracking. Any protrusions from SCP-15 must be capped and sealed immediately with the new site recorded and logged. No aggressive action is to be made within SCP-15. No hand or power tools are allowed anywhere inside SCP-15. No repairs or maintenance are to be made anywhere on SCP-15. Description: SCP-15 is a mass of pipes, vents, boilers, and other various plumbing apparatus, completely filling a warehouse and... The pipes appear to grow when not under observation, attempting to connect to nearby structures via sewer systems and underground plumbing. SCP-15 contains, at current estimate, over 190 kilometers, 120 miles of pipes, ranging in diameter from 2.5 centimeters to over 1 meter. Some pipes appear new, while others are rusted and leaking. Pipes have also been reported as being made of bone, wood, steel, pressed ash, human flesh, glass, and granite. No pipes composed of lead, PVC plastic, copper, or any other traditional material for the production of pipes have been found. SCP-15 reacts to tools and aggression. Any personnel acting violently, carrying tools, or attempting to damage or repair SCP-15 in any way will trigger a reaction. Any pipes near the subject will burst, spraying on the subject for several seconds before the flow suddenly stops. Pipes have been reported containing oil, mercury, rats, a species of insect not yet identified, ground glass, seawater, entrails, and molten iron. Pipes will continue to burst around the subject until death or retreat. SCP-15 was cut back to its current structure after attaching to 11 other structures in the area. Currently, 11 personnel have been killed and 20 more are still missing. Reports have been made of banging and screaming coming down from within SCP-15.
Why does this remind me of Backrooms?
God fucking damn it.
Oh yeah, the fucking warped floors and shit. Yeah.
Because there's one
I
stage.
think the plumbing article is actually worth a read.
Yeah.
This is like the majority of it.
It's just like this is like, as far as I'm concerned, like almost equal to everything we've read so far in stream. This is so large.
Hang on, we'll see how long the next SCP is. How long is 60?
Yeah, check that first.
Just for reference.
Oh, it's a Keter.
Oh, a Keter.
It is a little bit longer.
Alright, nah, I could probably manage that.
You want to do this one?
May as well.
Oh.
Or plumbing, or this one? Which one?
Plumbing.
Okay.
I mean, I want to do both, but we'll see how we're feeling about 16 after this is finished.
Yeah.
Alright, take her away.
One second, I'm getting a drink. I need
I would say whenever you're ready.
So I'm actually gonna unmute my stream, and I'm gonna go I'm gonna unmute the stream on my phone, and I'm gonna go grab a drink while you start reading, because you won't reach the bottom by the time I get back.
No.
Alright, so this is basically the reaction of 15.
Also, it took you one stream to mention the backrooms. That is true. Unfortunately, against my own will, Garrett said it.
It's because it just reminded me of that one stage. And it was like, oh, you go down a long corridor to get to the next stage.
I'll be right
That's
back.
what it
I'm gonna
reminded
go
me of.
refill my drink. Feel free to
Yep.
start whenever.
This was stupid. It was a stupid idea, thought up by stupid people in stupid, safe offices. Agent 2 looked around slowly, letting his flashlight play over the walls. One of the only items the agents were allowed to carry inside SCP-015. Agent 6 and Lon were standing just behind him doing the same. The idle chatter and joking had died off about 30 seconds ago, each agent slowly realizing that this was no simple little milk run. Go in, find the observation unit, pull the data, and recover the unit. Cake. They'd laughed, Lon asking if she find a Mario hat to wear, them being plumbers now and all. Now, however, seeing the dim, cramped hallway tunnel yawning before them, the only joke was them being there at all. 2 stepped forward slowly, fixing his flashlight on the ground. It was a hard mat of pipes, more or less level with the floor. A few small tubes stuck up here and there, sneaking around like tree roots or suddenly turning up in the middle of the floor like a pillar. The walls, ceiling, every inch of the original structure was coated in pipes. Some researcher who led them up to the main door said that there wasn't anything left of the old warehouse really, except for the outer shell. He pushed away that whole line of thought, pointedly following the pre-mapped course they'd had to memorize. Stepping around a pillar of tightly woven hair, the glossy surface steaming gently. 6 plodded along, taking the rear and keeping a close eye on 6 and Lon, or on 2 and Lon. Skittish kids. Lon was jumping at every sound, and 2 looked like he was ready to drop and run if he saw so much as a mouse. Kids, he sniffed in the dark, playing his light forward, smelling heat, sewage, and God knows what else. They needed a good military hand to lead them, but damned if 6 was going to mollycoddle grown adults who were going to jump in shadows. They were going to get this goddamn job done and get the hell back out. Fuck that bullshit SCP slip. They were just security blankets for eggheads and flakes. Semi-sentient my ass. They just didn't want people denting their pet horrors. He wanted out of this dripping nightmare. He was going to get this mission done with or without them. Lon tiptoed over a thick, thorny mass of pipe, the surface like braided thistles, trying not to whimper. She kept close to 2, keeping the light at her feet so she wouldn't step on anything nasty. She hadn't wanted to seem like the little, weak girl, but she had a terrible fear of tight spaces, and this place was like walking around in someone slowly closing arteries. Lon shook her head hard, breaking off that whole train of thought. She was the tech, 6 and 2 were the safety. All she had to do was stick by them, pull the data cards out of the MRV, and then leave. She tried hard not to look back at the seated doors in the distance behind them. Sealed doors, so shit. Only a couple turns to the MRV, a little work, and then out. In and out, simple as pie. She ignored a softly throbbing pipe of leathery flesh near her arm, with a focus that was almost physical. Okay, he is back, thank God. Alright. I found the RV after what felt like an hour of walking. It was hard to keep your bearings. The rampant growth of the pipes had cramped some areas down to crawlways and snarled others to random claustrophobic mazes. 6 had nearly gotten stuck twice, and it looked like he was about to murder Lon when she made a comment relating to Winnie the Pooh. Lon was talking again, at least, but it was brittle. It was a brittle whistle in front of the graveyard chatter. 2 kept trying to follow directions, but even with them being less than a week old, they were little more than a guideline. They'd finally found the MRV. It had been a momentary relief. At least they were at the halfway point. Then they'd looked at it in the light. It had speared, for a lack of a better term, pinned against a pipe of some kind of dense fabric. A smooth black pipe had docked itself into the camera lens of the observation vehicle. It wasn't smashed or damaged, it just connected, as if it was made for it. It had lifted the little treaded robot nearly a foot off the ground, and it looked like the other, smaller pipes had started to connect to other open spaces on the vehicle. It just sat there, the wheel slowly turning as the battery died, like a bug on a nest of pins. Some clear, foul-smelling fluid was dripping softly from the camera housing. Well, 2's voice echoed in the dark, a monument to pointless speech. They all stood for a few moments, then Lon started to, carefully, look over the MRV. 6 was looking around with an increased restlessness, starting to mutter quietly. Lon was reaching for the data cards before stopping, looking over it too. Did either of you want to take the other two?
I can do it.
I
So,
can't really
You
tell
want me
who's
to-
talking here, though.
shit. I guess I can just take it. That's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
like
can
I don't know, like it's a lot harder to figure out since we have to like read
It's
the
not
whole thing
neatly
first
labeled.
and then like
I agree. That's a little
yeah.
unfortunate. Two. Since it's grown into the Merv, do you think it counts? What do you mean counts? Two kept the light on her in the machine, a hiss of steam behind him making him flinch. I mean, it's damaging 015. If I take out the data cards, do you think it'll react? Two looked around slowly, shining his light around along the floor. A pipe as wide as a car, seemingly made out of compacted lint. This suddenly seems like a bad. Oh, shut the fuck up! Both agent turned to Sarah at
Hold on.
6. He'd stepped up to the MRV, flexing his hands and reaching into his coat with one hand. The other pushed Lon away, none too softly. Move it. Reaction, for fuck's sake. They just say that shit to fuck with people and keep their toys safe. It's a bunch of weird pipes, beginning and end, there. Maybe it grows or whatever, but the damn thing sure as shit isn't going to take offense to people. I'm grabbing this goddamn thing, and we're getting out of here. As he spoke, he stepped forward, flipping open the data port cover. More of the clear, scummy liquid had pooled inside. The other two agents froze, staring in shock a moment. And the building seemed to do so as well. The whispered sounds of venting steam, sliding materials, and soft pinging had all stopped. The heartbeat in Lon's ears sounded like gunshots. Two started forward, reaching up for 6. Jesus, 6, what the fuck are you? 6 ignored him, slipping out the thin data cards. It felt like old, nasty water over them. Bad, but they were built to resist it. He slipped them out, then put the bundle in his pocket. He prodded around the edge of the camera lenses, shifting the MRV a bit, trying to see if it would work freely as Two and Lon backed away, slowly. Silence around them seeming to crush inwards. 6 gave up, turning away from the helplessly trapped MRV and shining his light on the two white-faced agents. Fucking kids, I don't know how you guys survive. The pipe under him opened with the soft sound of tearing felt. Two and Lon didn't even have time to react before he slid into a widening gap up to his armpits and started screaming horribly. 6's flashlight went tumbling away as the two agents, galvanized by the big man's wretched screaming, ran to help him. A blast of heat and light was pouring up from under the man as the two agents grabbed his arms and looked down. He was submerged in a mass of thickly flowing molten glass. His clothes had already started to smolder and burn, the stench of searing flesh almost more overpowering than the reverberating screams. They pulled and dragged up half of a man with a ruined, seared mass of flesh and cloth where his body should have been. They panted, trying to drag him, Lon starting to scream along with 6. Two's eyes wide and fixed on some point far away from there. There was a horrible smell, a swell of sound rising all around them. Pinging, hissing, clicking, cracking, a pipe to their side bulging alarmingly and causing them to nearly fall. They regained their footing just as a wooden pipe above them burst open in a spray of splinters and clear, stinging dust. If you could, Helix.
Oh, you want me to take over? Oh no, okay. Sorry,
No,
I was
if you could
checking.
scroll down.
No, my bad. I received a message from somebody who wanted to do something before I streamed today, and I was like, sorry, busy, and I was seeing if it was important.
Two and Lon spun away, gagging and choking. Two spitting out a sudden mass of blood. Glass. It was powdered glass. It poured over 6, muffling his screams, shifting as he struggled for a few moments, then stopped, was quickly covering the body and spreading. Lon blinked, eyes red and puffy, looking over at 2. He nodded, and they bolted down the hall, trying to ignore the rising cacophony of sound, sounding like an approaching subway train, as of oily, reeking chemicals boiled up behind them. A jetting surge of rose thorns nearly cutting their forward progress, forcing them to crawl like a bone pipe that was shuddering like an old man in the cold. They ran, keeping just ahead of whatever it was, hearing splintering explosions and shivering cracks all around them. They finally came to a snarled crawlway, barely a few feet wide. This was the only way forward. 2 dived in, doing a low crawl, trying to will himself forward like a snake, knowing the passage was only about 15 feet long. Easy, wouldn't take any time. Lon hesitated, that tiny black gap looking like a mouth, before suddenly a burst of steam behind her sent her shrieking forwards, sobbing as she started to crawling after Two. Two ignored the growing vibration all around him, the creaking ping near his head, and slid free of the opening. He turned. He saw nothing. No lawn, no sudden bursting, just the empty hole. He looked around, hands twitching, thinking, then slid back inside, trying to find Lon and physically drag her out. He could hear her muffled, probably behind the next turn, and his flashlight revealed a solid wall of 3 thick, flaking white pipes. This was it. He was sure of it. The tunnel was right here. And then he heard the pitiful scream behind them, Lon begging, pleading, screaming for him. Two stared, eyes wide, then slammed his flashlight against the pipe. It burst, sending reeking, corrosive slime over his hand, making him reel back down the crawlway, screaming as it ate into his flesh. He stood outside the opening, holding his steaming hand away from him, trying not to look at the exposed bone. Oh, Jesus, Lon, I'm sorry. I'll get help, I'll get someone. Just sit tight, I swear. He bolted down the hall, his flashing seeming to dim in time to the rising sound. Lon panted, screaming for Two, hearing the hard bang on the other side of the pipe and his sudden, shrieking retreat. She sobbed, her whole body shaking, and slowly starting to work her way backwards, crawling on her belly, crying as she muttered some half-remembered prayer. When her feet pushed against the solid wall of pipe, she couldn't even muster a fresh scream. She was trapped, the space not much bigger than a coffin, helpless. She sobbed, face on the ground of warm, fuzzy pipes, and noticed the silence. Aside from her cries, there was nothing. No pinging, cracks, or explosions. Nothing. She raised her head in the barely illuminated dark, looking around. She was alive. It was calming down. They'd come for her. Two would get help. She was getting out of there. She fought back her growing claustrophobia. Looking along the walls, she noticed a small gap at the ceiling and started shifting to get a better look, twisting back, and finding only the open end of a pipe. Lon sagged back, closing her eyes, tears leaking down her face. The first sticky drips she simply assumed were the same tears. One fell in her mouth. It was sweet. She opened her eyes and saw a thick, quivering mass of amber goo splatter from the mouth of the pipe, coating her and the floor as it surged down. She coughed, shifting back. It was honey. Honey or something like it. At least it wasn't molten lead or acid. Then she saw the level rising. It wasn't draining. The pipes were packed too close. She looked around her tiny chamber with horror, rising much faster than the honey oozing up her sides. Lon beat on the walls, the floor, the ceiling, trying to block the pipe with their hands, heedless of provoking the thing more, as the honey rose and rose, as cloying sweet as a school-age lover. Her last, gasping breath was sweet and stale with honey and screams. Two ran, totally lost now, his flashlight dimming by the moment, sound of cracking and bursting pipes starting to trail off. Maybe it was done, finally. 15 was protective, but it didn't seem vengeful. People had gotten hurt before and gotten out fine. It happened. They'd find a way to get Lon out too. She might even be out already. Just find another way to get around the blockage. That was probably it. She was out of this stupid place. Why had that lunatic opened the case? What the hell had possessed him? He was still musing on this when he tripped over an unseen pipe in the dark around his feet. He pitched forward, yelping a half-surprised, half-terrified bark as he went sprawling. Or he should have been sprawling. Instead, he fell past the floor into a yawning, open pit, the slick oozing, sides plunging down at a sharp angle. He screamed, trying to grab something or to stop or slow himself, but the walls were oozing and thick, his downward slide gaining speed, his dimming flashlight showing a seamlessly endless tunnel stretching out below him. He slid and slid, a scum of stinking, smooth ooze sticking to his clothes and skin. The tube twisted, banging him against the wall as he followed it, his flashlight jittering and starting to flicker. Panic slammed down like a fist. Two grabbed the light and trying to keep it still, pleading with it, stared at the lamp bulb as it dimmed more and more. It surged a moment, flickered out, darkness pressing to his eyes like cloth. The agent slipping down faster and faster, screaming until he was hoarse, screaming until his throat bled. screaming even as he passed well beyond the physical boundaries of that tangled webs of pipe. Days later, when his skin started to shred off, it was almost welcome. SCP-15 Recovery Report. Agent 2, MIA. Agent 6, MIA. Agent Lon, MIA. MRV 889236 status, unrecovered. Data deemed non-vital in light of lost staff. SCP-15 classification level review suggested.
God, that's fucked.
Yeah, no, I'm like, we have to read that. That's like the main
Yeah.
part of 15.
Yeah.
Ooh, my fucking voice.
Yeah, that's fair. I understand you wanting us to take on some of it, but like that was
It was hard to
Yeah.
gauge, but it was also wasn't too many speaking parts, so I just decided to say, fuck it.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay, this is the other one. Alright.
expecting my Emmy in the mail.
Yeah. Do you want to take on this one too, actually?
Oh man.
Are you done reading it?
No.
Alright. Man, we've been going for this for like 2.5 hours.
That's
We've
it.
only went through 15 of or 14
It's
of them.
gonna take us a bit to get through all of
It's gonna take us a while to
8,000.
get through 8,000 of the fucking things, yeah.
This is going to take years to at this point.
Yeah. I mean, this has been extremely fun. I've really enjoyed this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would definitely like to keep this up as a trend.
Oh, we've actually
Yeah.
got a fair number of them. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, I think I can get this one. Then I'm gonna need a break.
I
You
could
guys
take
keep going,
on this
obviously.
one. Honestly, I could take this one. What's the next one like? This
Oh.
is looking like a Garrett SCP.
Yeah, this looks like
You
a
know
Garrett
what?
SCP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Let.
So I'll take this one, and then Garrett, you get your break in. You've done your work.
I can die.
Screaming.
So am I reading this or? Are
I'm
you
reading this one. You're reading the next one.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright.
I'll be back. You guys can keep going.
SCP-016, Object Class Keter. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-16 is to remain within the confines of a 5x5x5 meter room at all times. Maintain a temperature not to exceed 0 degrees Celsius. SCP-16 itself is to remain in the Petri dish in the containment cubes at all times unless direct otherwise by Level 4 or 05 personnel. Full documentation of experimentation with SCP-016 must be submitted before and after samples and duplicates of SCP-16 may be taken. Failure to follow these procedures will result in termination or reassignment to D-Class personnel. Only authorized personnel may be permitted to obtain samples of and experiment with SCP-16 under BC-L5 containment conditions. If an outbreak does occur despite following the aforementioned procedures, directive-based personnel are to implement a Code Sigma lockdown and containment plan. Infected personnel are to be terminated on site by security forces wearing standard mission-oriented protective posture, anti-biological and anti-chemical equipment. Should the infection not be contained after 48 hours, the on-site nuclear device is to be detonated. Remaining personnel are not to be evacuated under any circumstances. SCP-16 has been shown to survive for up to 6 hours on hard surfaces and up to several minutes in air. High-intensity ultraviolet light and high concentrations of ortho-flaldehyde solution have been demonstrated to be effective in disinfecting non-organic surfaces. Description: SCP-16 is a bloodborne pathogen. Bloodborne? Recovered from a mine worker and who injured himself while working in a deep coal seam. Said rune became contaminated with coal dust from the mine, possibly infecting the worker with dormant spores. Over the next several days, SCP-16 proceeded to infect the remaining employees of the mining camp, as well as the CDC crisis team dispatched to deal with the epidemic. Foundation personnel then took over the investigation and terminated all affected personnel. Patient Zero was brought into captivity and the mine shaft was collapsed by an explosive device. That feels like very short-sighted of the Foundation for once. I'll be honest.
It does, yeah, it does.
Because that's still down there. If someone,
yeah.
I mean, I assume they put conditions into place, meaning no one else can mine here, but like that's still just under the ground.
I mean, it's not of course, it's not destroyed. It's just trapped.
Yeah, but not contained.
Yeah.
SCP-16 has an incubation period ranging from 24 hours to 2 years, depending on the presence and number of other human hosts in the area. First symptoms resemble the common cold and include itchy eyes, runny nose, coughing, and bodily aches. Phase 2 begins in 48 hours and consists of controlled form of hemorrhagic fever. As the organism causes a small amount of blood become aspirated into the lungs, creating an aerosol effect. During Phase 3, the host crashes and bleeds out, bleeding profusely from every bodily orifice, including the nose, tear ducts, anus, skin, pores, mouth, urethra, and in case of females, vagina.
In case of females, vagina.
Vagina. Blood pressure skyrockets during the final stage. Hosts have been observed projectile vomiting blood to distances of over 5 meters. Should the host survive this near total exsanguination, the pathogen will become dormant once more, returning to incubation phase. What distinguishes SCP-16 from other strains of hemorrhagic fever, such as Ebola and Marburg, is its unusual response to high stress. Should the subject undergo a high-stress situation, such as a life-threatening crisis, the organism will change its survival tactics from rapid reproduction to the rewriting of the host's DNA and simulation of rapid cell division. Major physiological changes occur within the first 24 hours, with complete bodily restructuring occurring within 2 weeks' time. Most hosts do not survive the process due to the heavy demands made on the body. An interesting side effect of the transformation is an increased aggressive urge. It is believed that this is an attempt made to maximize the spread of the virus in a manner similar to rabies. On another note, subjects who undergo bodily transformation no longer appear to exhibit SCP-16's hemorrhagic properties. However, subject infected by transformed hosts will still undergo the normal 2016. Why 2016? Where did that come from? SCP-16 infection process. Addendum. Experiment log of SCP-16's transformative properties. SCP D-Class 16-1. D-Class personnel infected by SCP-16. Upon first showing symptoms, subjects' quarters were slowly flooded with water over a 24-hour period. SCP-16 mutated into teratomorphic state, transforming subjects' lungs into gills. Subjects survived for 2 more weeks as SCP-16 transformed its limbs into fins, caused its eyes to atrophy, and enhanced its sense of hearing into a cetacean-type echolocation ability. Subject was terminated by draining all water from its quarters, causing it to asphyxiate. Body was subsequently cremated without autopsy. D-Class 2. Personnel infected by SCP-16. Upon first showing symptoms, subjects' quarters were slowly flooded with water over a 24-hour period. SCP-16 mutated in a teratomorphic state, causing undergo rapid muscular growth and increased bone growth on knuckles. Subject then attempted to escape from confinement by punching through the reinforced steel door. Subject was not successful and died by drowning.
It was an attempt.
You're judging my bookmarks bar? What's weird on my bookmarks bar? My Roblox, Discord bots. This is all pretty normal shit.
Why do you have Crossroads Linden?
Lyoden is something that Lauren got me to get. That's like the only like somewhat weird thing here. This is obviously here. Like, what am I gonna do without the high pixel sky block?
That is true.
Gotta have that shit on speed dial. How is this still going?
That's almost done.
It never gets to rest. Okay. Same situation, 2 different responses. Interesting. I highlighted the wrong part. Subject 3. Infected by SCP-16. Subject was previously a chemical engineer who poisoned his wife. Upon discovering her adultery. Upon first showing symptoms, subject's quarters were slowly flooded with water over a 24-hour period. Subject 16 mutated into a teratomorphic state, causing subject to grow an unusual organized chest consisting of a chamber and 2 separate tubes. Organ continued to take in water and swell in size, until Foundation personnel, realizing what SCP-16 may be attempting, terminated the subject by gunshot. Organ was found to contain several gas sacs filled with acetylene gas and oxygen. It was trying to blow shit up, I'm imagining.
Yeah, I think.
He was trying to, his main goal, blow up.
And act like I don't know about it.
Subject 4, D-class personnel infected by SCP-16. Subject was told to concentrate on forming wings. No stress was applied. SCP-16 did not mutate into teratomorphic state. Subject died of exsanguination during Phase 3. Subject 5, personnel affected by 16. Subject was told to concentrate on forming wings and placed in an acrylic box suspended 1,000 feet in the air above a mine shaft. A timer was placed outside the box, which subject was told indicated the time to release. What the fuck, man? SCP-16 mutated into therapomorphic state, causing subject to grow a tentacle-like organ on his left wrist similar to a spider's spinnerets. Subject extended said organ through one of the box's air holes and extruded a strong silk-like substance, which it then used to secure the box with a cable. Subject was terminated when the countdown reached 0 and the bomb detonated. Oh, it wasn't set to open, it was set to explode.
Oh, Jesus.
You didn't read the footnote.
Yeah, it was just due to similarities. The suspected similarity to 18.
Motherfucker, I read out a novel. A fucking
It's a
novella.
fucking-
You can read the footnotes.
Due to their similarities as fatal contagions that simulate the production of excessive organs, a possible link to SCP-1801 is under investigation.
You're reading classified articles. Act like it. Anyways, I'm back. What the hell was 16?
Virus infects people and based off of stress can morph them. If they're drowning when they're infected with it, they'll turn into fish. If they're in the air, they'll find it responsive, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Alright, cool. Biggle.
Oh boy. I get whatever the fuck that black thing is in the corner of the room. Apparently, SCP-17 is Keter. But, alright.
Very professional.
Special containment procedures. SCP-17. My fellow Americans. SCP-17.
Michael, you.
Alright, SCP-17 is contained in an acrylic glass cage, 100 centimeters by 50 centimeters by 50 centimeters, centrally suspended in a concrete room measuring 6 meters by 6 meter by 4 meter, attached to the walls, ceiling, and floor of the room are high intensity arc lamp spotlights pointed directly at the acrylic cage. Hi, Lauren.
What?
We're reading SCPs on stream.
Yay!
To ensure that SCP-17 is constantly exposed to light from every angle. Personnel assigned to the SCP-17 control room are to monitor the functionality of the spotlights and the emergency generator system and call for maintenance immediately upon knowledge of a burnt out lamp or an issue with the generator. The only circumstance under which personnel are allowed entrance is to replace lamps. Personnel entering the room are required to wear the designated full-body reflective suits and must be cautioned to not step in front of functional spotlights. Description: SCP-17 is a humanoid figure, approximately 80 centimeters in height. Anatomically similar to a small child, but with no discernible identifying features. SCP-17 seems to be composed of a shadowy, smoke-like shroud. No attempt to find any object beneath the shroud has been successful, but the possibility has not been ruled. SCP-17 reaction to shadows cast upon it is immediate and swift. And SCP-17 leaps at the object, casting the shadow, and completely encloses it in its shroud. Whereupon it returns to its normal, leaving no trace of the object behind. Additional notes: personnel with beta clearance or higher should see also document 17-1.
I don't know if
Wow,
that's
hell is it?
real.
Guess it's not real.
There's no link there.
Fake ass document.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so. Well, it's fine. That's actually kind of a neat one.
Where's the author listed?
Is the author listed?
Oh,
Sam Swicegood.
Yeah.
Oh, last name.
oh wait. Source from the scpwiki.com, not the wiki. Is there still a real SCP? I couldn't find this. No, it's still
the
just
same
it's the
thing.
fucking same.
What?
Motherfucker.
the
It's fine.
fuck?
Leave it. Leave it. We're done here. That's
We're
still a
done.
neat little entity. Just not a whole lot about it. Most of it was the containment procedure.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to see if he has any other like maybe he just didn't put the link in, but
So it's just a man boy.
I don't know what
you
that
okay?
is. This is like the
No, it's-
worst way to view information possible. I've given
Nope,
up trying.
Get me out. I don't care anymore.
Yeah. Is there a raccoon
What?
SCP? I believe we've answered this before. Yes, there is.
There's one that's
what
like,
the hell is this?
there's one that's just a man that looks like a raccoon to everyone else, but is actually a man.
I think I
How
think
much
I
is there
know.
to this one? A fair
There's
bit,
another raccoon one.
It looks
though, but-
pretty short.
Actually,
Not bad.
I think, in my opinion, I should read this one too. I think
I was thinking
think I-
Lauren personally.
Meat and salad.
but no, I
Golden
actually
Eater salad.
I actually do know what this is.
Alright, take it away then.
All right.
Oh wait,
SCP
it's this thing.
Yeah, it's this thing. I love this one.
I don't remember it until I hear more about it.
Okay. SCP-18, Euclid. Special containment procedures. SCP-18 is to be contained in its specialty, metal restraint inside of a 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter sealed box lined with heavy synthetic padding. The sealed box is then submerged in the center of the 10 meter by 10 meter by 10 meter polyethylene holding tank. If SCP-18 is to break free from the holding box, the polyethylene based goo will slow down kinetic activity enough for proper retrieval by containment personnel. Personnel entering SCP-18's holding chamber are to wear specialized plating found inside of SCP-18 observation and a breathing apparatus before being lowered into the polyethylene tank. If SCP-18 is loose outside of the, I'm just gonna say tank. I'm just gonna say tank.
That's fine.
Personnel are advised to secure themselves in a separate room and close doorways or hatches to isolate SCP-18 until containment teams arrive. The description of it: SCP-18 has the appearance of a Super Ball made by the Whammo Company in 1969. It is 6 centimeters in diameter and colored red. Found when the company was hired to clean out a warehouse that had Whammo merchandise in it. SCP-18 was noted to be able to bounce with extreme height. At first thought to be a pleasant child's toy, SCP-18 was able to bounce with over 200% efficiency. That is, if dropped 1 meter, it would bounce 2, then 4, then 8, then 16. The ball soon became a dangerous projectile, reaching speeds estimated at over 100 kilometers per hour, and damaging property and injuring 5 in the city of. It came to a rest after several days in the nearby lake of and was retrieved by SCP personnel. Due to the speed of the object, the total size by its victims, no cover-up story was required or initiated. Document 18-4. Message to 05-ugh. I hope everything is well. The reason I write to you is because I believe I have found a more effective method for retrieving new or escaped SCP objects. Yes, I realize we haven't had any progress in reverse engineering, whatever allows this thing to defy the laws of thermodynamics. But we have come up with a very effective method for integrating one of those SCP-A5 armor suits with this. Just hear me out. We implant it into the bottom of a boat, rig up a little bit of a mechanical device, and ta-da! The suit is now capable of jumping well over a building. Also, if the wearer has their foot against something they want dead, well, let's just say it delivers a hell of a kick. All I need is permission to modify one of the pre-existing SCP-A5 suits, and you'll be able to actually capture plus any other escaped SCP objects. Trust me, when I let you down at this in the past, will I have let you down in the past? Dr. Document -6. Letter to Dr. Dr. Upon assignment, Agent was issued your modified SCP-A5 armor. In retrieving SCP, and the results are mixed. Agent was able to replace the collar and onto SCP, chase it through the Amazon, and restrain it by dismemberment. However, due to a malfunction of your little mechanical device, he was launched almost a mile into the air, was suffered 2 broken legs, 7 broken bones, a missing arm, and a skull fracture upon hitting the water of Lake on the way back down. You will fix that before authorizers for common use. Message to the O5. Don't worry, it's fixed, but I have some more ideas. If I can be granted the use of some water from SCP-6, SCP and possibly SCP, I can deliver you a set of SCP-A5 armor and an agent that can capture any, if not all, rogue or unattained SCPs. All I'm waiting on is your. So basically, the ball, it can pretty much kill people.
It just bounces infinitely.
It generates perpetual momentum once it's given force.
How I know this ball is from SCP Secret Laboratory, and you can actually use it to fuck with and pretty much kill them.
Certainly.
Great. I doubt we're ever going to be doing an SCP writing stream. I don't think I could. Okay, let me just say something. The standard for SCPs in the modern era has really changed. I shouldn't click on time perfect anymore.
You're not going
Yeah,
to, is what you're gonna
Not
do.
going to.
The seal of approval. I've listened to this one. He's really cool.
He's
The
funny.
standard is just like way,
Oh
way,
my fucking
It's both higher and
God.
subsequently lower.
way. Elmo.
Wait, was that Elmo?
It's fine.
Elmo?
Do you eat kids?
We could brainstorm. I don't think any of us want to actually write.
Like,
I am not even
Yeah.
fucking entertained writing one of these.
yeah. This one is good. I fucking loved this SCP. This one was really good, and it would be this would be like a stream on its own almost.
Honestly, yeah.
Because
I heard, and
it's, like there are
ahead,
like two different like characters for the most part. Like we could just have two of us handle most of them, and then just if there's like a spare like Cimmerian, someone else can handle that. But this is a genuinely just like a really good story. Look at him.
Alright,
Aw.
he's so silly.
The SCP idea I had that I told Brendan was just an SCP called Your Mom, and it's just whoever is reading its mom.
The dragon is not a metaphor for capitalism.
Are we sure?
Is that
But-
video?
There's a fucking video.
Like I don't think I
No,
can
no,
meet
get
the
out.
modern standard of how SCPs are done because a lot of them are more like entire like concepts rather than just like it's a weird fucking toaster.
I mean, I like.
It's your mom.
I had a lot of fun with SCP-15. It's just
Yeah.
holy fuck.
Mac and cheese.
They're mostly just
Back-roll.
Pulp Fiction novels. Why is there an at in VC text? Why did you at me in VC text? You want me to play? I don't want to do viewer suggestions unless I've listened to the video on my own. It's risky to just play something a viewer suggests, okay? I trust you. I don't do it. Just like out of principle.
Oh,
Leo,
no, Helix, it's this
xenophobia.
one. It's this one.
What?
It's the one that everyone fucking used back in the day.
Oh,
listen
is
to
it?
for
Okay.
listen to it for yourself. Like,
Is it something I can put on? I saw it. I just need to know. Is it something I can put up on stream, or is it like?
I think that's fine.
Okay, give me just a second. I'll listen. It's gonna come through, but it's fine. It's just like a safety procedure I have to follow.
1 hour
one
of dark
ASI
horror
building on YouTube.
ambient
This
music.
is dope tech from Wix.
We've listened to this like 3 times.
God damn it!
Yeah, it was literally 3 times.
I like how it didn't been a longer video. Just keep reading. Can't you put it? Did you have it on loop? There's a way to
No.
just put it on loop.
No, I was going to-
It
I
was
kind of
off.
just had my own music playing while I was sitting through this. I'm gonna be
It
honest
was
with you.
off for like 20 minutes.
I was gonna say I don't think I heard it playing.
Like I haven't heard it.
It was on. It was on.
It's-
Blah blah blah. YouTube. Oh, I
Yeah, it's
think it's
this.
playing in 2 areas. Oh no.
The hairs on standing it up during a thunderstorm. I think I'm gonna come, said the thunderstorm as he proceeds to shock
Did the creature?
shocks at me.
Oh wait, you know what would help
What
if I
did you
turned that on
say?
your stream volume?
What the fuck is that?
This is fantastic ambience for the image we're looking at now.
It looks like a pug, like a hairless pug that someone put a swirl filter on. Wah!
Thank you for the suggestion, by the way. This is fantastic. I was looking for this one.
That's a little too low.
Creature.
I think you zoomed out one there. Yeah.
Yeah.
The creature.
The
Is that
creature.
pot from Hercules? The vase?
It kind of looks like it.
Should I just look up Pop from Hercules, or am I gonna get
God,
something
this is
different?
11 years old.
I mean, it's anime. It's from the animated
Isn't it
movie.
really?
The song, not
Oh,
the
the song.
the
Oh.
SCP is also probably fairly old.
No, it was last edited like.
Lauren, did you want to read one?
2022.
I'm eating mac and cheese now.
You
Oh,
were eating a
Jesus
salad
Christ.
2
Looking
minutes
rotating
ago.
through things.
No, I had a teeny tiny side salad, and then I had part of a like baguette, and now I'm eating mac and cheese.
I think we
Oh,
can
I see.
hit.
You've rated Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, we can get 20 in, and I think that's where we call it. We get like 19 and 20, and then we can call it there
Okay.
for today.
How long is 20?
It's short. I just checked.
Ah, okay.
Do you want to do this one since it's a little bit lengthier? You know, if I can knock it out with the last one. All right.
Sure, why not? Item number SCP-19. Object Class Keter. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-19 is to be kept on a wide grate in a 3x3 by 4 meter reinforced concrete room, installed with an incinerator. Room is to be kept at 0 degrees Celsius when incinerator is not active. An observation chamber separated by a plain glass window is to be used for constant observation of SCP-19. And if/when specimens of SCP-019-2 are observed, the incinerator is to be activated. In the event of an outbreak of SCP-19-2, ordinary firearms are successful in terminating individual specimens, although in the case of a swarm-level outbreak, flamethrowers may be more effective. SCP-19 should be kept in a vertical position at all times. SCP-19 appears to be a very large ceramic vase, 1.8 meters in diameter at the mouth and 2.4 meters high. Style and decoration indicate it was created in fresco Greece, although conclusive dating is impossible, as the surface is entirely unbreakable by any known means. If a successful method is discovered, SCP-19 is to be destroyed with prejudice. Periodically, entities emerge from SCP-19. Collectively, these are known as SCP-19-2. These entities vary in many aspects but tend to be small, vaguely humanoid, though they may have animal-like features, and extremely hostile. They often choose to attack with teeth or claws, although fairly delicate, also surprisingly flammable. They are reasonably strong and pose a considerable threat in large numbers. When kept at 0 degrees Celsius and totally at rest, entities will emerge from SCP-19 at a rate of approximately 1 per hour. The following traits are known to affect SCP-19-2's manifestation rate. Movement of SCP-19. Threat to SCP-19. Extreme temperature highs and lows. Sudden shift in surrounding environment. Introduction of objects or organisms to the inside of SCP-19, known to cause a flood reaction. Traits that may or may not influence SCP-19-2's manifestation rate. Presence of human life near SCP-19. Current weather patterns. Specific individuals near SCP-19. Some individuals seem to affect SCP-19-2's emergent rates more drastically than others. In addition, tipping or tilting SCP-19 will create a reaction as though it was previously filled with SCP-19-2 specimens, although viewers looking into SCP-19 from above will merely observe a dark hole. Due to the production rates of SCP-19-2, when the object is disturbed, measurements of the internal cavity is difficult, but is suspected to be inconsistent with outside measures. Addendum. Document SCP-19-2-A. Notes as maintained by Dr. Light and Dr. Voss. SCP-19-2 specimen was removed from containment chamber and kept in a reinforced pen, provided with water and live chickens as food. Specimen made quiet, continuous, garbled vocalizations determined to be phonetically similar to ancient Hellenic languages. Although the reason for this is unknown, specimens are still thought to be no more intelligent than animals. Specimen lived for less than 48 hours, and a dissection revealed anatomy consistent on a cellular level with normal biology, but with an extremely unstable musculoskeletal structure. Other notable anomalies include an unstable respiratory system, nearly a non-existent digestive tract, and virtually no other internal organs. All other captured specimens have followed similar patterns of behavior and demise. Note, it appears that SCP-19-2 specimens were not intended to live for meaningful amounts of times outside of SCP-19. Dr. Voss. Containment unit was slightly damaged following prolonged exposure to SCP-19-2 specimen, missed by the monitoring team because of partial transparency. This has not been noted in SCP-19-2 before. Monitoring teams will continue to report further anomalies. Monitoring teams report some specimens of SCP-19-2 now appear to be significantly more resilient to incineration than others. It is hypothesized that this is a defense mechanism on the part of SCP-19. Most specimens of SCP-19-2 are all but entirely resilient to the effects of the incinerator. Replacement of incinerator with an acid bath is being considered. Evolution of SCP-19-2 is being studied and may be evidence of sentience in the SCP-19. Huh.
It's a weird vase that pops out little guys. I go, ooh.
Riveting.
Incredible. Alright, last one for tonight. Black mold.
Oh, good.
Fitting that
What's
I'm
that?
reading it.
Ah, my birthright.
Also, yeah, the music isn't that bad.
No, this is like the quintessential scary music, so...
Yeah.
Nope, wrong one. Nice try.
Oh.
Item number
Okay.
SCP-20. Object class
Oh,
Keter.
I thought I was. You were kind.
I mean, I had taken a fair break, but
Yeah,
up to you. You
if
can
you
have it if you
want
want
it,
it.
you can have it, but I'd take it.
yeah, you can have it. It's fine.
Alright. Item number SCP-020. Object class Keter. Special containment procedures. Samples of SCP-20 are stored in a series of sealed cultivation chambers inside of a sealed containment room at Biological Research Center Area 12, which is accessible only via airlock. Nutrients are administered via automated robotic systems, as the cultivation chamber must remain sealed at all times. Hermetically sealed video surveillance cameras are installed within the containment room and must be checked daily for integrity. Any personnel entering the containment room must wear biosafety level 5 equipment, including rebreathers, and undergo full antifungal disinfection upon exiting. Description: SCP-20 is a fast-spreading fungal organism that is capable of affecting the senses and behavior of living creatures, including humans. Samples of SCP-20 exhibit an unknown effect that renders them effectively invisible to direct observation, even when under a microscope. SCP-20 is only visible to humans when viewed through photographic or video surveillance. Once SCP-20 forms a colony, usually within a human residence, it will produce spores that affect the behavior of humans around it. Affected subjects will increase the heat and humidity with their homes to create an environment more suitable to the growth of SCP-20. Affected subjects also become more sociable in many cases, and often invite acquaintances to their homes to further spread the organism. As the spores in mold colonies are invisible to affected subjects, the mold may sometimes grow directly on living subjects. Ugh. As the spores and colonies within a home approach critical concentration, the health of affected human subjects will rapidly deteriorate, resulting in death. Further spread of the mold may occur as the bodies of any deceased subjects are encountered by emergency responders and healthcare agents, as well as transportations of the bodies to local morgues. SCP-20 was first encountered where an undercover SCP agent noted dramatic personality changes in personnel working at the local hospital. Upon investigation by the containment team, it was discovered that almost had been infected, as well as a majority of the town. The civilian population was terminated and the town incinerated under cover of a local flash forest fire. To date, over 12 outbreaks of SCP-20 have been reported. Investigations are currently underway to determine the source of these outbreaks and possible preventative measures. Addendum 20-1. Excerpts from the audio-video mission recorders of Mobile Task Force ETA 10. See No Evil. During the initial containment of SCP-20 on... Okay, do we want to split roles for this?
Sure, I'm down.
There's, to
Oh,
be
yeah, I'm
fair,
down
there's
too.
like nothing here.
I mean, I'll take the woman, I guess.
I'm lead, you're woman, Garrett, you're calm.
Okay.
Team 2, moving to the red house.
Copy. UAV 1 is picking up 1 heat signature.
Team 2, in place, ready to
Who the fuck is T2?
I don't know. Garrett?
Door opening!
At this point, a civilian woman appeared in the doorway, holding a kitchen knife. Video surveillance showed that nearly 2/3 of her face was covered by mold growths.
Well, hello there, gentlemen. Care to take a breather inside?
On the ground! Drop the weapon!
Don't be silly. Come on in and stay a while.
Stop where you are! Drop the weapon!
We just want to have some guests. Please come in.
Drop the fucking weapon! Oh wait, that was.
Oh, that was my hero. Want me to drop the fucking weapon?
It is assumed at this point that the civilian noticed T-24 carrying a primed incendiary weapon and lunged forward at the team members with a knife. Open fire! Open fire! Don't use the Discord sound. Don't do it. Don't do it.
No, I'm not going to.
Okay. Alright, mold that you can't see unless you have a camera. That makes you fucking want to spread Keter. Of course.
Yeah, I would fucking hope so. That's a pain in the
Yes.
ass to look after.
Alright. This
Wow.
has been like a really fun stream. I really enjoyed this.
Honestly.
Yes.
I don't know if we'll make this like a weekly thing or like maybe a monthly thing. I don't know how often we'll do this.
We'll see. We'll
find
see
out.
about getting some feedback.
Yeah, but we could certainly try to convince some other people to pop on and do some popcorn reading as well.
It's like I was reading 10 times more charismatically with the music. I mean, music does have an effect on the viewing experience.
It truly does. Also, I lost my little
might have
fidget
to-
toy.
Damn. We might have to procure some other tracks from that era to really sell the sell the vibe.
Yeah, we might look into that off stream. I found my little thing. It's a little nub that's supposed to go in my desk to hold a shelf, and I just like to screw and unscrew it with my hand because this part like comes off.
Incredible.
I'm showing it on the webcam, and I've actually done it so much that I've kind of wore out the hole that it's supposed to go in, which is fine because I don't use a shelf there anyway. But it's just kind of funny. All right. I believe that'll be it for stream today. Thank
Damn.
you so much to everyone who stopped by for this stream. It's been an absolute blast.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think I can really raid off to anyone for this because
Probably not, no.
like there's not anyone really doing a similar thing to my knowledge. There probably are, it's just finding them would be a pain using Twitch's raid system.
Oh, I will say just something to put into the VOD itself. I'm not sure how you want to do this, Helix, but we should also consider the possibility of having folks suggest specific stories.
I've thought about that, yeah.
Obviously, yeah.
suggest
Just
one?
wanted to restate
can
it
I-
so it's
alright,
out
can I-
there.
Yeah.
Can I suggest one?
Not right now. Fuck you.
Oh. Okay.
No bias. Fuck you.
I'll probably do something.
Damn.
I'll have to look into how to do it, and we probably won't have it ready by even the next time we do this. But I would like to do some kind of suggestion thing on the Discord for people to, put in a suggestion, and then it just in this like list for me to pick from. We could do like a few suggested like SCPs every stream or so, and then we continue reading off the list because I
Okay.
want to give some of these like earlier SCPs viewer suggestion reward for like that specifically 294.1 channel points. About 294.1 thousand channel points. No, we're not doing that. I need to look into it and like figure out how to do something like that on Discord.
Helix? Oh, you're back.
Did my internet die?
No, I heard him
you
the whole
just cut
time.
out. Oh, for me, I cut out. Well, weird.
Oh my god, you made me have a heart attack.
I'm sorry. I didn't
But
mean
no,
to.
I'm going to be looking into that, getting like something on the Discord for people to do a list of, and then like maybe every time we do an SCP reading stream, we'll pick a few. But I
Might
still
be able to
very
talk to
much,
Ridge. He's probably gonna. He might have a way of setting that up.
yeah.
If nothing else, he can show you how to do it for
I
future.
know a few people who know how to do things on Discord.
Yeah.
So I'll probably look into that with them. No idea if it'll be done by the next time we
Probably
do
not, no.
this, but I would very much like to keep going down the list.
Oh yeah, for sure. But
Because
obviously,
kinda just the
we're not gonna
example
get
of, like-
hundreds for a while.
Yeah, we're not even gonna see SCP like 173 for like several weeks if we do weekly even. But
What's the
I think-
happy one?
999.
Knew it.
Yeah, we
Oh.
won't be seeing them for a while, but to be fair, I think this is the best experience. I think going through the early ones is incredible, and then like by the time we reach some of these longer ones, we'll be like ready for it.
Yeah.
Because I think some of
So
us definitely need the lessons in how to actually read.
reading comprehension. I will say this, just for the record. I think we should have the poll held like the day before so we can take a look at the top couple. Because if the first
That's
one has things that we probably shouldn't mention on stream, and the
that's
off
true.
chance, not saying people will choose that explicitly,
Of course, the
but
any suggestions will be
we will
taken
have to screen
beforehand.
it to some degree.
Yeah, we can't just pull up the fucking tech pervert or whatever that one was that I saw.
Time pervert, yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. Thank you everybody for watching.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye,
Goodbye.
chat.
Bye.